No.
Fix it, Joe.
Oh my
Fix
god.
it.
I did. Hi everybody. Welcome to Roll with Advantage. My name is Joe. Jonathan, take it away since you're so much better at this.
Hey, it's me, Jonathan, the DM of Evrand, that YouTube exclusive game that we play. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, that guy.
Actual play?
Yeah, the D&D 5e actual play, DM. Hey, Roll with Advantage. This is session 6. That was hard to say.
This is sex. Quote Jonathan, 2022.
Oh yeah.
What? This is the worst intro. Any of the episodes.
And...
We should roll it back.
Nope, we're gonna roll the intro and
John,
get into the
Oh,
session.
shit.
John, you just move your mouth and I'll just say stuff.
No.
Let's roll the intro.
Oh, you didn't do it.
From the other room and he's muted.
And we're
I
back.
just spat water everywhere.
Oh, welcome back.
We might as
Welcome back.
well.
Woo!
We might just spill water.
Wait a second.
We might as well just keep this chaos going.
Oh god.
God.
Hi, I'm Jonathan. This is sex.
Oh,
Okay.
oh well. Look,
What a
I don't
session
know how to go
tonight.
from here. Honestly, it's, Kayla, this is your time to shine. You're the one who's going to be giving us the summary this week. I'm sorry you have to go after all of this weirdness.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Kayla lives with me, and I'm always this chaotic and weird, so she's used to it. That's okay.
This is
Yeah.
accurate. All right.
Well, anyways, Kayla, as Yursa, would you like to take it away with the intro?
Yes. So this is a summary for session 5. The 8th of Flame Rule. That familiar scent of lavender tea filled my morning. Scent I feared that I would not know again. Rian's tea may be sweet, but his actions can often be bitter, and it is that bitter rage that worries me. The fight with Eldar was troubling, and the thought of Rian and Basil both almost losing their lives frightened me. And I expressed such to Rian this morning. I told him that he must be wise and not allow his temper to lure him into too quick of judgments. He promised he would practice thought before action, and I trust him. Rian has a truly good heart, I know it, but I do often worry. The day itself began with my new companions gathering for breakfast, and I made sure to check in briefly with Gak and escorted him down to join us. I could see sadness in him from the events of yesterday and wanted to start his day off with kindness. It was during breakfast that Gideon showed us that terrible necklace that once belonged to Eldar. He is confident, however, that he can break it down to its base magical properties and repurpose it. Gideon is quite smart, and I trust that he can turn that cruel item into something positive. I would hate to see those poor creatures suffering again. And it was during this conversation we all began to devise a plan for how best to spend our time before meeting with the mayor. It was suggested that Vey and I speak with Eldar in an effort to learn his true intentions. I will admit I was a little nervous when Basil also volunteered to go with us. I envy Basil's assertiveness. Often I see my own kindness as a weakness to be taken advantage of, and I did find comfort in the fact that many of my companions do not think this way. Nevertheless, Basil's strength and words can also be misunderstood for threat. Though she did take time to apologize, not that she necessarily needed to, about her outlook on life. This poor girl has already seen much of the worst of what the world has to offer, and this is simply how she responds to it. Rian told me that he had a long talk with her about just that today. He even introduced her to painting through those emotions. I wonder where he thought of such a lovely idea. After other errands for the day were discussed, like Gideon heading off to the blacksmiths and Gak and Rian riding out to experiment with Gak's new spells, we all decided to head our separate ways for the time. At the mayor's, we were escorted down to the cell where Eldar is being held. We were told that any and all magic would be cut off down here. I struggle to find the right words to explain this. It is a very painful memory that was ignited in me, and I wanted to run, and I could still feel that burning on my wrists. Walking down there was a nightmare, but I pushed through those thoughts. I had to. And seeing Eldar, he looked every bit of a broken man, burned and broken from Gak's magic. And he only confirmed our thoughts. Unfortunately, all of this truly was motivated by Coin. His goal was truly to take as much as he could, and we simply got in his way. Basil, however, did not take kindly to this at all and fired back at Eldar. This prompted Vey to speak against Basil, knowing she would lash out in this manner. It was a very tense moment between them, and I pray that these two can find some sort of common ground. Rian also spoke with Vey today after all of this. He told me that Vey is just concerned about our actions as a group. Vey explained that his own actions do not simply just reflect him, but another group of presumably quite important people. Matters like this should be considered before action is taken. He's not wrong. Vey later found some comfort at the tavern in the form of a very strong drink. Perhaps too much comfort. I hope he's sleeping now. We did briefly gather once more for the evening after returning from the cells. We gave the rest of our companions an update on Eldar, and Rian mentioned something about giving ourselves a name to go on our contract with the mayor. Something tells me we haven't done that yet. Without quite settling on one, we did meet with the mayor tonight, and he explained that our new job will require us to collect multiple supplies from the townsfolk to deliver within the next 20 days to the town of Woebrook. A simple, but oftentimes those most simple tasks tend to be the most challenging. We are to send word immediately once the delivery is made. I find myself back in this room tonight. Once I had gotten used to it, but today's feeling has yet to leave me. There was another moment today that reminded me, though, of why I left home. The young girl crafted me a gift, and thanks for helping Hambafort. And I will cherish this thought tonight. And I just hope others can find peace this evening. Hey, yo, take it away, Ryan.
Thanks. Date, the 8th of Flame Rule, time, night. The test is considered both success and a failure at the same time. A success in the matter of learning more about this strange black substance of Basil's. It reacted strongly with my flesh, black and pulsating. It even began to tap on the glass and follow my movements. As it consumes the skin, it grows. The more organic matter it is given, it continues to grow. Not sure if my theory of it still being a parasite is sound anymore. Something more. The failure? It unfortunately will not aid in my own condition. Clock's still ticking. Conclusion. I will continue my research and we will continue our adventure come morning.
Okay. I think with that, remind me, you guys went to the mayor's, is where we ended the last session, correct?
Yes.
And I believe you guys were possibly heading out of his abode to go start your small little quest. A couple things that I didn't yeah. A couple things I did not mention that I should mention now. And obviously he offered the job to you all to gather supplies from the different people within town based on their goods. It is time sensitive, 20 days. There was 200 gold now and 200 gold upon arrival in Woebrook. I think one of the things I missed was that if any of the supplies are perished or destroyed, it is 40 gold per supplies. That will be reduced from the 200 gold you would get in Woebrook. I believe he did also tell the party that you all will be getting a cart and horse that you can keep upon completion. And to send a carrier pigeon to Hambafort to Dasta. I think the only thing I missed was the supplies will, if they get destroyed, will be diminished from your pay. So
can we keep the pigeon?
It'll be sent from the trade yard, but
can they send
maybe
it
if you can
back?
catch it?
At least?
Yeah, can they give it back?
So we have to wait for it to come back.
Hell yeah.
You know, I didn't put this in my notes. I didn't think this was going to be a question that was brought up. You know, I didn't think about this part.
We gotta
wanna
keep
be
you on your
friend the
toes. Yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
I just.
Well, one of you can speak.
I rolled a
Go
5
ahead,
for
Rachel.
persuasion on the
This is
pigeon.
You said this is your arc. Befriend the pigeon. So it is on our side. So that we just have a carrier pigeon for the rest of the campaign.
I got you, fam. I always got speak with animals queued up.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
Right.
So as you all do head out of the Dosta Manor, you can see that the guards have brought over this horse and carriage. The horse is definitely smaller than Hikari. It is a brown horse with like a white mane and tail. The cart does not have a top. It just is. Just think the cart from Skyrim. That's what you guys got.
Rachel knows it very well.
Yeah.
Shut up, Nick.
It's weird. As you get closer to the cart, you almost hear, "Oh, good, you're awake."
I hate you.
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
So as you all exit the mayor's abode and the guards hand over the cart and horse, you guys have a very small task to go gather the supplies from the denizens of Hambafort.
Can we
Well,
get a
do we
reminder
want
of
to
what all
do
the
this?
supplies were?
Oh, I wrote
What's
that down verbatim.
Cool.
I can read it.
That'd be great.
Okay.
What was the question?
The items that we're needing.
Oh yeah, they should be in
They're in quest.
quests.
Oh, we have a quest channel? Like a
Yep.
game?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Rachel wrote them all down.
Wrote it down
Ah.
verbatim.
You should, Jonathan, you should put like an exclamation point emoji and then take it away when we finished it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I demand.
sure. All right, you guys talk while I do that.
Okay.
That's okay.
So
Basil, what do we have to get?
We have to collect leather, recipes, and baked goods from Estrid's bakery. Ale from Alan, oat seeds from Alfred, milk and cheese from Daryl. And then pretty sure that's all we need. Do we want to do this as a group or we can split up?
well, I think the supplies, I'm assuming, are quite heavy, so we'll probably need the cart regardless of where we go. So we'll probably need to do it together.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how many recipes we have, that's a lot of paper.
You're right, Kat.
Jack has a point.
Well, any location that you would rather start at?
Wait, I'm sorry. Recipes?
Why don't we start with getting those heavy recipes? Let's go there first.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we have to collect 3 different things from Estrid.
Are you sure we don't have to get the leather from the leather shop?
We have to get the recipes and the baked goods from Estrid. We have to get leather, and I'm sorry, in my head the comma wasn't there. Now it's there. I made a little mental note. So we have to get leather, comma, recipes and baked goods from Estrid's bakery.
Well,
Wait.
let's go to the main part of the town where all the stuff is, and we'll just go to the farms later. But I feel like everything else is semi-near. We just put the cart in the middle of the town and go grab it.
Yes,
can
let's
go-
start in
Go
town,
to the
and
bakery.
on our way out of town, we can go out to the farms. This is a good plan, Gak.
Thank
How do you
you.
has a passive perception higher than like 10 can see that the guards are just looking at you guys and like looking at each other and like these are the people.
Rand's also
Hi.
looking at the guards. Rand's like, why haven't we started moving yet?
Yours is gonna like pat Rian on the shoulder. We're gonna head out now. Is everyone ready?
Who's driving?
We've been walking already. Why did we stop? Why did we stop walking?
All right, we're going.
Yes. we're going.
Okay.
What's happening? Do I not exist? I feel like
Yours
I'm
is gonna pat
fading
Rian again. Shh, 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 shh.
from
Okay.
Can't
reality.
hear anything.
This is a rough session, so
Does anyone hear anything?
All right, party. Where are we going first?
Am I part of the
Center of
group?
town.
Yes. We're gonna head to the leatherworking shop.
I don't
Okay.
feel so good,
Okay.
Mr. Gat.
Oh God.
Rachel's like, who are
Okay.
these people?
You know, it just let's just get this going. You guys make it to Hallow's leather working shop. Gideon, you are familiar with this place, as you have gathered leather from this place for Jacob. So you do know Liliana. She's not currently outside.
All right. I'll poke my head inside then, real quick. So Gideon will head inside.
Okay. You do see Liliana kind of gathering things and putting them in this like crate inside. And she looks over. Oh, hey, are you here for this?
Assuming that's the deliveries we're supposed to make for the mayor, then yes. Yes, I am.
Yes. Can you help me carry it out? I assume it's going outside in a cart or something.
Yes, of course.
All right.
And he'll take the other side and lift.
Oh wait, I almost forgot. And she's gonna run into the back. And you see her come back out with a very nice kind of folded up piece of leather as she puts it in the crate and then shuts it. I happen to have a hammer, would you? No, it's fine. I'll go get mine.
I don't know, is a hammer part of Tinkerer's tools?
I would say a small hammer, but like not one to like,
Baby one. Oh.
yeah, not to like hammer nails into a crate. She comes back. She quickly nails the crate shut. All right, ready?
All right, 3, 2, 1, go!
Strength check
Okay.
Oh,
no. Dropped it.
with advantage
we're
because
doing
she is
doing
helping.
quick time events.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
We're loading.
All right.
Press A,
love it.
then B.
To a
Right.
cart.
The X is flying
Um,
across the screen right now.
17.
Yeah, easily enough. As you all are outside, Gideon and Liliana do come out with a crate. Oh, I guess I'm the first one. Okay. And you guys lift it onto the crate, onto the cart. Man, those
There
are
you
the
go.
same word with the letters, just different places.
Oh man, this is such a good session.
I'm having a
We're
great
doing
time.
something
I don't know
good.
about you
what's
guys.
wrong with me.
Hey,
I
John.
got-
Joe, I need you to chill out, okay?
I got
You're
really
stressing
offended.
me
I
out.
got really offended that she was like, "Oh, I'm the first one." Like, was there an order that we were supposed to pick them up, lady?
John, I have a question.
Yeah.
The layout of this town
Uh-huh.
is the leather working shop next to the bakery. Are
Uh,
they nearby?
Well, everything's technically nearby. It's a very small
Right.
town. But
That's-
so the leather workers is like northern side, and the bakery is also northern side, and then the blacksmith's like in the center, and then the Green Dragon Tavern is near the southern side,
Okay.
and then the
I will-
farms are where the farms are.
I will clarify what Gak was trying to say earlier, and by clarify, I mean Gak is walking to the bakery as Gideon is talking to the
Okay.
Yeah.
Is anyone accompanying Gak?
Yeah. Yours will
bakery?
know because she knows Estrid.
Okay. All right. So as that's happening, you enter the bakery. You do hear the bell ringing in Estrid's shop as she looks over and goes, "Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Yosa.
Good morning. We
Um,
have come to pick up the supplies.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, by the way. And she waves to you, Gak. I'm Estrid.
Nice to meet you. I'm Gak. I've heard a
Yes.
lot about you.
Oh, good. She looks to Yursa and like she doesn't want to respond that she hasn't heard of you. You can tell.
Yursa gives like Estrid a really big smile and just like one of those like smile and wave. Yes, go along with it all.
I am just give me about 2 minutes. I can have everything. I already have the recipes ready. I just the baked goods. The things are going to come out of the oven soon.
Absolutely, take your time.
So while that's happening, is anyone going off and doing anything else?
Nope.
So Vay, Basil, Rianne, and Gideon are at the cart still. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, where else were like, yeah, Vay's just standing there with his arms crossed, like looking at what's going on, like, all right.
Told we should not split up, so I'm staying.
So eventually the oven dings and she pulls out the baked goods and starts putting them in this like little box, and she wraps this ribbon around it. Goes, they should be good for the trip. They might be a little stale by the time they get there, but who cares? They're sweets. People don't really care about that kind of thing. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're so
And
wealthy.
so,
Go ahead,
do
Gak.
you also have spices?
Too many? Why?
Maybe some. Do you have recipes and spices we're supposed to take too?
Oh yes. They are here, and she gives you like this like tiny bag that has folded up pieces of parchment inside of it.
Perfect. Thank you. I knew there was recipes.
Yes. Gak, was it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's one for the road, and she hands you what looks like a bear claw pastry.
Oh,
Oh,
Delish.
I've never had one of these.
Well, I hope you like it.
I'm sure I will.
Yersa, would you like one?
I would love one, thank you.
She hands you one.
And Astrid, I will be leaving town within what presumably the next few hours, so please make sure you keep using the ointment I gave you and go easy on yourself.
It has been working. I will let you know that. Nice to meet you, Gak. Yersa, I am so happy I got to see you again, and you. Thank you for helping the town and everything you all have done. Safe travels.
Absolutely. Stay safe.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you too. Also, would you prefer that I eat this in front of you so you can see the look on my face, or are you okay if I wait because I'm not super hungry?
It's up to you. It's fine. You don't have to eat it in front of me.
I'll take a little bite. I know that you put a lot of work into it. Gak's just gonna like.
Okay.
Take a bite. Oh,
It's-
nice.
It's really good.
This is cool. Thank you. And Gak's just gonna turn around and leave.
Yersa, as you're still in there, you just see a wide smile on Estrid's face. She kind of starts laughing a little bit. He's a funny fellow.
He's a good one. And
Well.
yours is just gonna give her a wink as she walks out behind Gak.
Bye,
Gak
Yersa.
walks back in to grab the crates of food.
Oh yes. We'll take a small bag.
He walks
Okay.
in and goes, "Oh, right." Totally
Okay. So as that's happening, at the exact time that Gideon and Liliana have put the crate of leather onto the cart, you can see Gak and Yersa walking across the way towards you all. And you all meet up again.
Hey, Rianne, good news. It is lots of paper, but the papers are small, so it's not going to weigh that much.
So since we need ale from Alan, would we rather go do that now or go out to the farms first and then end our scavenger hunt at Alan's tavern?
Are we leaving town past the farms, or are we going a different way?
That's a great question, God.
God is not in service right now. Please leave your name and number.
Gak
Sorry,
starts
what was the
pulling out his
question again?
map. Are we leaving town past the farms, or are we going a different direction?
You guys will be leaving town from the north side. The farms, well, the farms are like, what is right? Is that west or east? East. They're like east of the town. It's like in between. So it's kind of hard to be like.
It's like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, if we're this close to Allen's, we might as well just get it while we're here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Sounds good
if
to me.
anyone needs to pack or bring anything or say any goodbyes, I think now would be the time. But if not, we can head to tavern, gather what we need, and we probably won't come back. At least not right now.
I should say goodbye to.
Bring with us.
Oh, that would be great.
That was me saying that.
I know. Vay just has a huge character growth. We should.
Yeah.
Just DM, were we given tents and camping supplies, or do we have to provide that for ourselves?
Well, you guys technically already have that if you had an explorer's pack when you started the campaign. You have the base supplies.
Yeah, we have
but no, you weren't. Yeah, you weren't given anything extra.
Okay.
But it's just assumed right now you have what is needed to camp.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, we also have money.
Yeah, did we split up the 200 between us all?
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't think so.
It'd be 33.33.
Okay.
So
someone's getting 34.
Someone can get 34, and everyone else can get 33.
I nominate the Grinch.
Is that me?
Well, that's rude.
I nominate.
Just because he's blue, that's fucked up, Joe.
Say Yursa because she's
Say Yursa because she's pretty.
I vote Yursa because she's pretty too.
Okay, Yursa gets 34.
Okay, thanks, I cry.
No one thinks Gideon's pretty. Classic.
Gideon is a very interesting, handsome young man.
And I would take you to the dance, but I already have a date.
Yeah.
So where are we going next, guys?
This is totally not about you. This is about me.
Where are we heading next?
Gak's gonna say
Alan.
Hey, while you guys go to Alan, I'll meet you there. I'm gonna stop by the general store real quick. I gotta get something.
As you're walking forward, you realize it was Estrid's shop.
Yeah, and he goes, I'll go back.
Okay.
But I'll meet you guys at Alan's.
The rest of the party's heading to the Green Dragon. Gak, you open the door again, and you see Estrid, and she goes, "Oh, welcome back. Did you forget something?"
I didn't realize that you were not just the bakery.
Oh, you are looking for something else other than food?
Yeah, do you just have a bag, like a big bag, probably about this big? And he's gonna say it's I don't know, 3 foot by 3 foot. It's like a big over the back sack that would take up a whole body.
Yes, if you look over there in the corner, there should be traveling supplies, and probably find a bag over there.
Okay, and I'm gonna go and find a bag that's about 3 foot long or whatever.
Basically, just imagine this place is a Goodwill store, but really small. So you find a bag. It is what you need. It is not the best looking. It looks like it has patches. But it was probably donated at some point.
Perfect.
And
right,
she goes,
"Yeah, how much
go
is
ahead.
this?"
That'll be 3 silver.
Oh, okay, perfect. Here you go. And he's gonna give her 6 silver.
Oh no, this is too much. And she's gonna
No,
count out.
The pastry was very tasty.
Appreciated, but I must insist. And she gives back 2.
Okay.
There. Now we're even.
Okay, perfect. I hope
Anything
you have a
else?
great day. I'm all good.
Okay. You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Well, again, it was nice to meet you, and I will see you sometime. In the future,
Yes,
maybe?
I'll see you sometime.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye, Gak.
And Gak's gonna leave. And before Gak heads back to Alan's, he's actually going to go to Corbin's house.
Okay. So as you're heading to Corbin's house, the rest of the party, you end up at the Green Dragon. All of you do notice all of the carts are gone that were there previous. And as you park the horse, which, by the way, Akari has been with you this entire time, right?
Yeah, I've just been riding on Hikari, not on the cart.
Okay. So as you park Hikari in the cart and you head inside, you can see Alan kind of giving one of the local patrons an ale as he looks over. Oh, how's it going, everyone?
It goes well, Alan. How are you today?
Good. Business is kind of slowed down a little bit. If you didn't notice, everyone's gone basically. So, but I'm glad to have a break. Been quite a ride for the past couple of days. He looks at all of you. Can I help you with something? Do you need a drink, food, anything?
We're here to pick a delivery up for the mayor. I'm sure you were informed of it.
Oh, yeah. It's actually around back. I can help you lift it and bring it around front if you need to, or you can pull the cart around back as well. It's either one.
Let's have the cart and head around back, shall we?
He looks over at Vey. You need my help?
Yeah, no, Vey, if it's behind, he'd like wave a hand and he's like, "Nah, I think we can just do it with the cart. I don't want you lifting anything." As he gives like Alan the look.
All right, I appreciate it. How are you feeling, by the way?
He gives like this very shaky thumbs up. He's like, I mean, oh, you mean since you tried to poison me? Right, yeah, no, I'm great.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I really am.
No, he pats his shoulder. No, it's fine. I'm just kidding with you. I'm completely recovered.
Okay. You sure?
Your eyes are still a little dilated, but okay.
All right.
We'll get the stuff. Thank you, Alan, as always.
It should be about 2 crates.
What?
All right.
About?
So you guys are
All right.
right. Yeah. It's 2 crates.
You said about 2 crates.
Yeah. There's more crates back there, but it should be 2.
Got it.
Oh my god.
Stop it, Joe.
Bay's walking out. He's like, all right, let's go do this.
Joe's like, I'm gonna role play, and you're gonna let me, John.
So are you
Rand's
guys
a very
bringing the?
specific person. He needs specifics.
Oh my god.
Are you guys pulling the cart around back?
Yes.
No, we want
Yes.
Bay to carry the goods around.
Well, shut up. You are banned.
Oh,
You're
I mean,
canceled.
just
They honestly could probably do it with one arm.
Oh my god. Yeah. He's got like a 20 strength, I do believe. So we'll see.
Damn.
So you do
It's
pull
so
the cart around
old.
back. You pull the cart around back, and there's about 2 crates.
Is there about 2 crates? It's like crate and a half.
Yes. Yeah, it's about 2 crates.
All right. Yeah. We'll get the cart as close as possible so we can just
Mhm.
kind of do the easy lift up.
I'll be
Okay.
damned. There are about 2 crates here.
I mean, I'm sure it's shocking.
You see, one of the crates has like a cut in it, so it's like a full crate. You know,
God damn it.
by definition.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
I suppose I understand the language he used, but why not just say a crate and a half then?
Who's lifting the crate onto the cart?
I'll do it.
They,
Jesus.
they
They-
will help if
Okay.
whoever wants to do it, which way.
All right, strength check. I would assume Vey with advantage.
Yeah, go ahead, Bay.
All right. All right. Let's just do athletics. Well, let's see if it rolls. Fuck me, I guess. Oh.
How incredibly.
Luckily,
vague
it's
of you.
it's a low DC because you guys did bring the cart right up to the almost 2 crates. And yeah, you lift one of the crates, and just because I'm an asshole, roll another strength check. You get 1 crate on there.
Okay, for sure.
Yep.
Oh, but this one's
For
easier
sure.
because it's the half crate.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it the
It's
half
the
grade?
it's the
No,
about
actually, that
crate.
one was a half crate that you
Oh.
just lifted. So
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Oh my god, you're hurting me really a lot. Really a lot. Yep. That's mediocre.
Yeah, this one is a little bit heavier. It is filled with what feels like many bottles of some sort of liquid.
Poison.
And
About how many bottles?
Shut up.
It wasn't me that time.
this is going well.
God.
I agree. I
And,
think this is going great so far.
Oh.
You lift the crate up, and you have to like sit it on the side of the cart and just kind of push it the rest of the way. You did it on there, but this one was a little bit heavier, and you weren't expecting it. But you now have the leather, you have the recipes and baked goods, and now the stuff from Alan. So now all you have left is the farmers, I believe.
Is
Yeah.
there a specific place in town where you would take letters, etc., or the town's carrier pigeon that we have not stolen yet?
No, actually. This town does not have a
Fort
carrier
just
pigeon.
doesn't get mail. Oh,
Hambafort has no guards, and it's kind of been out of the way from everybody. Yeah, they actually don't get mail.
wait, are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh my God, John. Sorry, I'm sorry.
They probably rely on
Next
runners,
time.
right?
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, like it's normally people running to deliver messages.
It's probably, if you were to ask around, there'd probably be somebody who would do it for like some money, but they don't have like a spot for it.
Yeah, no, like.
Well,
You might have to wait till we get to the bigger city.
like I feel like I should check on my friend who was looking at my destroyed garden, so I can.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Just wait until we level up again, and then you can have somebody cast sending. You can cast sending.
True. That's true. That is also very dangerous.
I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
If you sent her a message, like a letter, how would she reach back to you?
I'm gonna tell her the next village we're going to.
All right.
Boom.
Boom. I forgot how locations worked.
It's okay.
So, John, can I search for someone with running abilities and give them a letter?
Is there a shoe shine? Is there a shoe shine boy in the alley that we can talk to?
Is there a
Oh my
track
God.
star?
Oi,
Is
governor.
there-
Fucking hell.
I will say, make an investigation check.
God damn it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
How hard is it to find somebody with the running
I know.
ability?
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
16.
Yeah, I mean, there are teenagers and things that live in this town, and like young adults.
So you're gonna hire a child to run
Guys,
through the wilderness.
What is, what do you stop it, please?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Youths in general. There are
I'll-
youths.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple. You could stop one on the road and ask them if you would so choose to.
I do choose to.
Okay. You stop them and you ask them if they would run a letter to.
Can you run?
What is that?
Not that funny. It's not that funny. Okay. Excuse me. I have
Yeah?
a letter that I desperately need to give to my friend in Wodale, but I am unfortunately headed into the opposite direction. Could I give you some coins to give it to her?
You said Wodale?
Yes.
Does anyone have a map?
It is west. It's west of your
Yeah.
lovely town.
No, I kind of know where Wodale. I haven't really been out of Hambafort.
there's one road. So if you if you run along it, you will reach Wodale. Good stuff.
I mean,
You die in transit.
I mean, yeah, I could.
Is there
or,
another
like-
person who you would?
I mean, no, I could do it. Like for 5 gold.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah. How far? When do you need it there?
I mean, as soon as you can get it there would be nice.
Like, can I stop for breaks?
I mean, if you feel the need to fall over due to dehydration, you are more than welcome to stop. However, my friend is possibly in dire danger, so I'd really like to know if she is not dead. So,
Okay, so like, you want me to stop if I'm like, I really need to, but like, don't stop if I don't really need to.
I'd say listen to your body, but this is an important letter.
Okay, 10 gold.
Okay, I give over 10 gold. Her name is Morita. She is currently looking over my garden. It is the biggest garden in Wodale. It's kind of located in the woods. Should be able to find it. Just ask anyone for Basil's garden and they can redirect you there.
Okay, hold on. He takes out some paper. Okay, so Wodale.
Yes.
Morota? It's Morota,
Mo-
right?
Morita.
Okay. Okay, in forest? Like, you have a garden?
Yes, a big garden
Okay.
in the forest.
Okay, and you need it there. Don't stop. If I don't need to. Yeah, okay.
In this, yes. What 10 gold is worth running wise, do that.
Okay, can I use the gold to buy better shoes?
Oh my
If
fucking
you
god.
choose to, it's yours now. You can buy shoes, you can buy a whore, you can do whatever you want with it. I don't care.
This is a child.
Oh my
Is
god.
it? I thought it was a young adult.
It's a young adult. It's
Oh
it's
god.
not
It is
someone who.
now.
Yeah.
On the TV 13 version of this show, it was autocorrected to swords, not the other
Swords?
one.
Really not
All right.
horse?
I think I got it. Do I need to leave today?
Oh my
Um,
god.
Sorry, what?
Do I need to leave today?
Preferably. My friends
I have,
might be
like-
dead. I'd
Can I have
like to
like
know.
2 more gold?
No. I gave you 10 gold. We started at 5.
That's fair. Okay.
You're just asking a random kid to travel like a 10-day journey for you.
No, he's also not going to be traveling through Riffin or anything like that.
Oh my god, he is traveling through it. He has 3 more gold.
My god.
Okay. All right.
Jesus.
Yeah, I can do it. Do I need to like send you something when it's done, or?
No, I put the location of where I'll be in next inside the letter, so you can just give it to her and be on your way.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna eat first.
Okay.
Keep it together. And then I'm gonna go.
Okay.
All right. This interaction's
Fucking
done.
god.
I said-
He walks off.
I said this in the Roll20 chat, but Gak killed a guy that was robbing another guy on the road that Basil was sending this kid on.
Listen,
Yeah.
he's a young adult and he accepted.
I mean, he's probably like early 20s.
Okay, he's old
Yeah.
now.
He's
Okay.
like, he can leave Hambafort and his parents not be like, where did my child go?
Yeah. He's a level 0 peasant. He'll be
He's
fine.
definitely dead.
I'm sure your letter is going to get to that person, Basil.
I spent fucking 13 gold for this guy.
It better be. I'm going to talk to that little boy's manager.
To once, or I get to send my deity after
Either Basil just sent this kid to his death, or she started the first UPS in Hambafort.
Oh my god.
We will see. Only time.
Please, God. Please, God, DM John.
Roll a
Please
religion check. No, I'm
ladder.
just kidding.
All
Okay,
right.
well, that's happening.
As
Gak, you head over to.
I was just gonna say, as that interaction comes to a conclusion, Rian sitting on top of Hikari, I'm assuming like right next to Vey, is just gonna kind of lean over towards Vey and say, you know, if you would have asked me 4 days ago where I thought I would be, this is not even anywhere close. You would not believe how wide of a margin.
God. Vey looks at him, he's like, yeah, sometimes I wish that had been poison, but we just gotta live with it,
Is Basil standing right there?
I would say Basil's talking to the child while this is happening.
Please don't allow Basil to hear that, please.
Sorry, young adult.
Rian died so many times yesterday. I can't afford to have that happen again today.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
let me put in my notes. Young adult, early 20s. Okay,
That's really important, John.
it's really important in this scenario. Yeah, it is. It really is.
I just want to let you guys know, if it was an actual child, I would not have done that.
It was the one that gave Yursa
That's good.
It was the one who gave Yursa the doll.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, don't you taint my child. Get out of town.
He gave you
Anyways.
a doll, and now he's gonna die in Riffin.
Oh god.
Anyways,
Yes.
Gak, you head over to Corby's room house. Yeah, we're going from that to this.
Yeah, it's like, you know what can of words you're opening. Okay.
Yeah.
Gak is going to when he gets there, he's gonna look up at the crack that's still in his doorway. Or has Corbin fixed it yet?
No, actually, as you do walk up, there is the smokestack that would usually be going is not going.
Gak is gonna knock on the door.
You wait a couple minutes. There's no response.
Are there houses nearby?
Yeah.
Gak's gonna knock on the door of the house next to Corbin's.
Okay. As you knock on the door, a couple minutes go by, and you see an older gentleman with kind of dirty blonde hair and like these dull green eyes, this like dirty blonde beard. Yes, hello?
Hi, my name's Gak. I'm looking for Corbin. Do you know where he is?
He looks at you. You're one of the people that saved the town, right?
Yes.
He holds his hand out. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. I don't have anything to give you.
No. I was just trying to say thank you.
Oh, well, thank you too. And Gak's gonna hold his hand out.
You don't shake his hand.
Gak, I don't think he knows what.
They're just going like this.
He's just pointing. He's using the same hand too, so they couldn't shake hands if they tried. Like he's just pointing directly at his.
Yeah, he goes and he's like, and he grabs your hand and like, shakes
What
it.
are those?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Anyway, you were asking about Corbin?
Yeah, do you know where he is?
Oh well, I mean, he comes and goes all the time. He's a traveling merchant, so I would assume he probably, if he's not answering, he's probably gone.
Okay. Do you happen to have a piece of paper? And I can't write very well. Would you be able to write something for me if I tell you what to put?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. And he walks inside, comes back with a piece of parchment and quill. Yeah. And he just looks at you. What would you like me to write?
Thank you so much. Just put, "Hello, Corbin. This is Gak. if you remember me, I'm the guy who saved you from the people that were on the trail, and you took me back here, and then we went inside your house, and we had some tea, and so long story short,
Wait, hold on, slow down.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
So long story short,
Yeah, long story
I'm
short.
leaving,
Leaving.
and I don't know if I'm coming back.
I don't know. Okay.
But I bought you a new bag for the one that I put my foot through,
Okay. Yep.
and I'm also gonna give you some money so you can fix your house.
Hold on. You can see
Yeah.
that at the top of this page, he was writing kind of bigger, and then he didn't realize you were going to be talking this long. So the writing gets smaller and smaller as the page goes on. And he flips the paper over. All right, go ahead.
That's all. Thank you.
Wait, do you want me to write that part or?
Yeah, I'm thanking Corbin.
Oh, okay. That's all. Thank you. And then do you want me to sign? Okay,
Yeah, sorry. Have a good life.
have a good life.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Hopefully this bag will treat you well.
Okay.
It looked really nice when I got it, so
Yeah.
I hope that you like it. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice life. Bye. Love Gak.
You guys are absolutely breaking me down. Okay. He kind of looks at the piece of paper and like realizes that you said the same thing twice. And then just love gag. And then he hands you the paper.
Okay, thank you. It was nice meeting you. I'd ask your name, but I don't think I'm ever gonna see you again. Gak
That's fair. That's fair.
just starts walking over to Corbin's house.
Oh yeah. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Yep. As he shuts his door.
Gak's gonna go up to Corbin's door. Is there a place near the door that like you'd see it if you were there, but it's not like out in the open?
Like the windows, you could put it there, and it would kind of like.
Yeah, like I want him to be able to see the note. But Gak's gonna set the bag down, maybe like behind a bush or something, so no one takes it. But he's also going to take 30 gold and set it in the bag.
Okay.
And then he's just gonna kind of get up and look at the house and, all right, see you later. And then he's gonna turn and go to the tavern.
Okay. As you head back to the tavern, and the rest of you are kind of heading in the direction of like the farms, you cross paths with Gak. And all you have left are the stuff from the farms. And unless anybody wants to, you guys want to role play with the farmers, or
I think that
I'm really good.
yeah, I'm okay.
I'm really good.
I would like to say that as we're making our way to the farms, Rian he's been after the basil thing with the young child, the baby practically.
Young adult.
The baby in a stroller that she had a conversation with.
Unalive myself.
After that conversation, I think Rian would have been kind of riding along and thinking to himself for a bit, and then he would speak to the whole group, and he would say, "I think that I just had an idea for a name. I brought it up yesterday, and I think I finally thought of something. So." From where I'm from, obviously the people of Siri speak a different language.
and the region of the world where I'm from, the language is, well, it takes a while to learn, and to make a long story short, we have words that mean phrases, like a singular word that means a phrase, and I think I thought of something that fits us well. If you think about what we did for the people of Hambafort, none of us needed to do that. None of us needed to do what we did. We did it out of our own kindness, because we wanted to help these people. So the word itself means to act selflessly on the behalf of others. So I was thinking what we could call ourselves is the Seekers of Insania.
So,
Okay.
is the Honey Badger Company off the table?
I think that's a great name, if we'd like to do that.
Rian,
No,
I like.
It's a nice name that you came up with, Rian.
Thank you.
Vey is gonna lean towards Gideon and be like, we were picking out a name. Did I miss this?
Apparently, you were pretty out of it yesterday, so I'm not going to pretend like I'm entirely surprised by this.
Yeah, Vey kind of looks at Gideon like, oh,
Damn.
He's like, it's early, dude. He kind of looks at Rian and he's like, I mean, I did not know we were doing this, but I'm all for that because it means I don't have to make a decision. So I'm there with you, Rian.
Vey, you hear two things in your. Vey, you hear two things in your head. After Gideon says that, you hear very sassy. And then towards Rian, responding to Rian, but like in your head. Wait, what did he just say? What word did he just say?
Vey would look at Rian and be like, would you say it again? Like, louder?
Yes, the Seekers of Insania. Like I said,
I never have heard that.
Yeah, he's like, oh god, I'm gonna look crazy. He can talk in his head back to this. Or does he have to talk out loud? Okay, no.
Okay. You've been doing it out loud this entire time. You've actually never tried. You never tried.
How was I supposed to know?
Right.
Yeah, Vey would kind of just think very hard. Well, like he'd just be like, well, of course. I mean, like, I'm not. You don't speak every language in the entire world, right? Right?
No. Why would I want to do that?
My point exactly. I think we've settled it here. I think that's cool. He's down with the name.
So, I understand if we would prefer to go with the Honey Badger Company.
Only because honey badgers are very, very strong creatures, and we could make a business out of our group.
Aren't honey badgers like really mean?
I prefer to say misunderstood.
So mean with steps.
And they prefer to be left alone most of
They're
the time.
protective. They are protective of what is important to them. But with spice.
What are you doing with your hands right now?
Basically, I mean, if we could have, I just think maybe, you know, I don't want to get into. No, you know what? I'll let you guys decide this. You know, Rian, I think you know, I just think an animal name is a little bit. I mean,
it's what? Hey, what is it?
I personally think that animal names are a little narrow, and I mean, I don't think we really want to be left alone. I mean, Gak alone talks to everyone, so I think like it doesn't really fit our person. Rianne, help! In that
I don't
voice,
know what-
exactly.
I don't know what either of these names are, but I like the Seekers of Itzanza.
I'm just messing with you. Well, I think my name is fantastic. I am willing to be a seeker of insomnia.
We could be the honey badgers of Itzanza.
Well, sounds like it's decided. I was going to vote Honey Badger, but I guess I'm outvoted here, and that's
Oh my god,
okay.
Gideon, why didn't you say anything?
Well, you-
Honey badger, why?
Look at Gideon, a little skeptical.
Come on.
Insight.
Oh, and Gideon just has a fucking smirk on his face. He wasn't going to vote for it.
I feel really attacked right now.
We could ask Daryl and Alfred what they think of the names.
Nope.
No,
No,
Wait, that's fine. You guys are you could choose whichever farmer you're going to. You guys have been walking and talking this entire. Actually, you know what? For the sake of time, you guys are coming back. You guys already got it. You guys are on the way back to Hambafort.
Thank you.
God bless you. You are a
Getting
king.
on the road.
I think after you guys get ready to leave, we might have to all like stand up and like take a walk. around
Yeah.
the houses.
But we're everybody's okay with the Seekers of Insomnia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seekers of Insomnia.
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 is lack of not being able to sleep.
Insomnia. Which,
I only get 4 hours anyway, so
if that's what we're going with, so we're cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I lied.
my God.
Good. Okay. That's not a word that
What?
means that. I made that shit up. Not Rian.
I figured.
That's because insania is actually Latin for insanity. So we are still following the path.
I hope you know that.
I respect you so much.
The Seekers
though.
of Insanity sounds really fucking cool, though. I'm not,
But that is a bad way to
Ryan's
brand
leaving.
ourselves. That is a bad way.
The meaning that Rian came up with was really nice.
It was. That's
Yes,
how.
it was very nice.
Because, like, it
Latin
doesn't.
doesn't exist here.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Also-
exactly.
Before we get back to the
Italians are
game,
not real. Sorry.
before we get back to the game, Joe, how does it feel to be a player and name a party?
It feels great. That was fun. Even though I did it for a meme, I still enjoyed the reason that Rian gave.
For the lulz.
Yes. The reason's great.
But yeah, no, that was
Gideon
fun.
starts smoking.
Okay.
Can you type the
He's
meaning in the
stressed.
chat, Joe?
What?
Joe, can you type the meaning in the
Oh,
chat?
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
I feel like okay. So
It was
As
so
you
great
all-
talking to Daryl and Alfred.
yeah, they totally loved seeing you guys. You got your oats and your milk.
honey shit ton.
And we're back now.
You're back in Hambafort. The day is still it's maybe close to afternoon. But you still have time to get things ready to leave if you choose to leave, or you can stay the night and go the next day. But you do have stuff on your cart currently, and the countdown technically started.
I think we could probably get a good head start if we just left town now.
I agree.
Yep.
I think we should go.
Does everyone make sure everyone has everything out of your rooms? Check under the bed. Check all the drawers.
Thank you, guys.
So
Who's driving?
I would recommend
I
Yrsa.
don't know how to drive.
Yrsa's gonna look at the horse and gonna cast Speak with Animals, and she's just gonna say, "Hello, and what is your name? My name is Yrsa." Good job. Sorry.
hold on.
It's okay.
I have
sorry.
a thing.
Rapidly Google searches horse names. All it's showing is Mr. Ed.
I'm not doing that at all.
I'll go.
My name is Nero.
Oh. Nero, would you mind if I helped guide you to our next location?
I'm just here. Yeah, sure.
So we'll just pat him on the head. All right. Thank you very much.
That's nice.
So how long
y-
until we take our break?
Yursa will be the one to lead. Drive, I guess.
I like your head thing you got going on.
Thank you. And I like your main thing you have going on.
Nero, moves
Yeah,
his
yeah,
head
yeah.
back and forth. Thanks.
Yeah. Yursa will tuck a little flower behind his ear. All right. I think we are all set.
Oh,
You say that to the horse or the party?
To everyone. To the horse and the party.
Okay. And Nero starts moving.
Oh, well, one moment.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought you said.
Said you were ready.
Yursa looks at everyone. All right. Everyone who is riding in the cart, please. Nero's ready to go, and if we're ready to go, I think it is time. Try to cover as much ground before the sun goes down.
How much
many can the
space
cart
is in the
hold?
cart?
Yeah.
Enough for about 3 people to ride, I think.
About 3 people, like 2 and a half.
God,
God damn it.
We don't have any.
God
We don't have any
damn
small
it.
folk in the party. What are we supposed to do?
You're
Oh.
really gonna.
Yeah,
Oh,
who wants to
man.
ride with Yursa? Because obviously she'll be in the driver's seat.
You know
Basil
what?
can
You know
walk.
what? Two people can ride in the cart.
Okay.
So is that like 2 people sitting at the front, or like
Nope, stop talking.
in the?
Yep.
No, I'm just I'm no. That was a legitimate question because I just want to know who's walking next to the cart because Rianne's riding on Hikari.
E.
Gideon is walking.
I'm
All of the
walking.
stuff is pushed to the. I guess you would say the back of the cart, which is near where
Yeah.
Yursa would be sitting, driving.
But there's
So
no.
everyone would be sitting.
But there's no room in the cart itself to sit, like in the
Correct. That's where all the supplies
storage
are.
area is. So they would
Yeah.
be sitting at the front with the horses. Got it. Okay.
Kind of, yeah. There would be
Basil.
okay. So one person could sit up with Yursa, and one person. There's probably like, there is. Sorry, I gotta be more absolute with my sentences. There's a space in the back that is kind of open. That is open from there not being any stuff there.
Gak in the back, Vey and Basil, or Vey and Yursa in the front. Basil, Gideon walk. Rian,
Okay.
horseback. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're leaving Hambafort currently right now.
Been assigned our seats
Okay.
for
Yeah.
the class.
Okay. All right. So this is a great take. We're gonna take a break. Okay.
Yes.
We're
Sorry, I just wanted to get everybody. I wanted to organize my party in my RPG and then head out on the road.
not. Sometimes we're just. This is break time. We all need a walk.
Yes.
We're laughing way too much at the dumbest stuff.
That's okay. It's fine.
We
You guys
haven't
are
been
killing me.
going for that long.
Be
I
right
know
back,
we
gang.
haven't,
This
but
is-
we need it.
We took an hour, a fucking hour, to gather supplies from 4 people.
I'm sorry, Felicity.
5
I'm really
people,
sorry.
5 people.
Add
Sorry.
to this.
I'm having a great time.
Ah.
That's a good place so far.
Okay. Of the
Okay.
Felicity,
Alright.
this is not normal. We're just
I watch
Oh,
your show.
Moderately.
It
I
is.
don't know. Yeah, it's
A little.
it's just it's sprinkled in. It's sprinkled in. This was all front loaded, which means the rest of the session is going to be miserable because it's going to be.
Oh,
fun.
yeah, no,
very
don't worry. I have plans.
crackhead heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right, break
Break.
time.
Remember, no one turn off your cameras.
Yes.
Yes.
How
How many minutes? Okay.
Hello, we're back. Ba-da-da-da.
Okay, we're a lot less energetic now.
That's
I-
the hope.
There it is. There's
I
the
drank.
hope.
That's
The
that's the
hope.
title
Okay. Okay.
of the.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna bring it down. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm
Okay.
gonna make everyone depressed. That's
Kill
my
us.
job as the DM.
Hikari steps on a landmine.
Good luck,
As
John.
you all
Sorry.
start
Meg.
to leave Hambafort, the town that you have been residing in for the past 4-5 days. After the whole Eldar situation, feeling very accomplished as a party? Kind of hard to tell at this point, but you guys are working together at least. You have a name. We're going to say it was signed on the contract before leaving. So now it is official. The Seekers of Insania head out of Hambafort onto the trail to the next town over known as Niewald. With the supplies from Hambafort, you all start tracking your way through the open plains, and it's odd. This is, for some of you, you have never traveled here ever this far out. For some of you, you have traveled this road not too long ago. But in the distance, you can see the Razor Peaks cresting over these hills as you ride up. The Shatter Spires and the Mallow Grove and Hambafort leaving you behind as the sun starts to set in the distance during this first day's journey. You eventually come to a halt as the day is starting to darken, and you figure, well, it's probably a good time to rest and camp for the night. As you do that and start getting things ready, for the first time, you guys are camping together as a party. You get the fire ready, you get your bedrolls ready, set up everything that you need. Who's taking first watch?
I'll do it.
I only need to sleep 4 hours, so I can sleep for my 4-ish hours and then take the rest of the watch.
So I guess then Rian will join Vey on first watch, and then at that point then I guess we could just have Basil and Yursa on the second watch then, since they only need
I
the
could
4
do that.
hours.
Yeah, use that elven talent.
Yeah. With it. Okay.
I think Gideon's gonna stay up for just like an hour or two, trying to work on breaking down Eldar's necklace.
We're gonna be on watch, and there's gonna be an explosion behind us, and we're gonna be like,
"Oh yeah, dude, that is a possibility."
Yeah.
Before we go to sleep, Gak is going to do a ritual casting of alarm.
Okay.
And you're gonna,
Okay.
You see Gak kind of take his spell book and take this piece of wire, and he just kind of goes around the camp. So this will let me know if someone comes near us. I'll have a voice in my head that lets me know something's going on.
Okay. So, Rian and Vey first watch, Basil and Yursa second watch, and then I guess everyone else is just going to sleep through the night. Obviously, Gideon, you're going to be working on. How many hours are you putting into this, Gideon?
2.
2? Okay. Yeah. What are you attempting to do during these first 2 hours?
I mean, right now he's just trying to kind of like dismantle the magic that kind of makes it like what it is specifically with like the dominate creature, while still leaving it like intact. So he's trying to kind of like break it apart more or less, so that he can start remolding it into something else.
Okay. Make. You have Tinkerer's tools.
I do. I also have a
So-
hammer, which I learned later. Whoops.
Yeah, make a. Since this is so new, and because you're only spending 2 hours on this, You can make an Arcana check and using your tinkering tools to add your proficiency to that.
23.
Okay. Looking over this necklace, you do obviously see that the gem in the center is the focal point of this magical essence that is within this item. And you kind of use that and kind of take a couple hours to like jot down some notes about it as you kind of poke and prod it a little bit to see what is kind of would make it unstable, I guess. With this first round, you go through and you're able to get the gem out away from the casing of the actual necklace. The necklace itself, with these roots that kind of go around the gem, was just for show. It has nothing to do with anything magical. You figured out, as the gem inside is the magical essence of this item. So you can jot down that you remove the gem from the necklace.
Cool.
And we'll also say it's one success.
No.
And then I go to bed.
Okay, you go to bed. And with that, Brienne, Vey, makes perception checks.
Oh, with our lookers.
You
Yes.
I'll use my new dice.
Oh,
I will do it.
I'll use my Rand dice.
Now here's a question, because I just learned this rule apparently. It's like pitch black after the 60 feet, so you have dark vision, right, Vey? I don't think Rian, you don't, right?
I'm listening.
Okay, so you can make a perception check with disadvantage.
For listening?
Ooh, 15.
Okay, disadvantage.
What's my
And then, Vey, are you trying to see past the 60 feet? Or
so
just use the 60 feet?
He's just using the general 60 feet, like looking for motion and stuff. He rolled an 18.
Okay, because I just figured out that past the 60 feet, even if you have dark vision, is a -5 penalty to your vision.
Yeah, it's
darkness.
It's dim light, right? It's like darkness and dim.
It's dim light and then turns to darkness. So with 18, okay. The two of you sit around a campfire that has recently been started, as the rest of the party has started to go to sleep. Is there anything you guys would like to talk about?
I think that so as we're sort of getting ready, unless they started the conversation at least initially, Rian has an instrument. Actually, it's kind of like in the proficiencies it's a lyre, but it's closer to like a small harp. The two of them are fairly similar, to more strings. So as they're sitting down and everybody's getting ready for bed, Rian will kind of like prop his back up against a log and just kind of begin to tune at it a little bit and just slowly begin to pluck out a little bit of a somber, sleepy time tune as he begins his watch. Definitely with the perception check that he rolled, I've definitely paying a little bit more closer attention to his little harp than and into the thing. It was a 22, and then it decided to be a 6.
Vey is looking at Rian with much amusement. He was not expecting an instrument to come, and then he was thinking like, yeah, no, I guess he's like artistic, So he's like very charmed by that, but he also seems to be chuckling to himself a little bit. He's not commenting on it, though.
I think Rian would kind of stop playing, and I'm assuming that it's like an audible chuckle.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
He's not trying to hide it.
Yeah, he would kind of like be pluck, and then he would slow down just a little bit and say, "Sorry, is something funny?" Obviously, not like shitty at all. Like he's just
No, he's like, no, I just think it's you're a man of many talents. I wasn't expecting, and he chuckles again. And he's like, I guess I wasn't expecting it.
I suppose that makes sense. See, I talked briefly about it when we were speaking the other day, how the way that I learned how to fight and the way that I do, I see it like a dance. different moves, coordinating with different names, and I've always found value in art, in the expression of it. I don't know. It might seem silly to say out loud, but for some reason painting and playing this harp, it makes me feel like a better swordsman.
Aw. Vey looks, again, very charmed. He's like, I mean, I think it's good. If you ever decide to retire, you could probably take up jobs as a bard.
I suppose so, yes. A traveling bard, that does sound alluring, but I don't know.
And if anyone tries to rob you, you just stab them. You know, so it's it's guaranteed security.
You know what? Yeah, I don't need to hire bodyguards. I can just do it all myself. Yeah. I think I got into the wrong business, Vey.
I mean, I don't think it would be any less stressful considering the people you run into at small towns and taverns, as he like kind of looks around at the party.
So I wanted to ask, did you get a good night's rest last night?
Yeah.
You got to sleep in and feel really rested, waking up a little bit later in the morning?
Faye suddenly looks like suspicious. He's like, "What? Yeah. I mean, as good a day as any."
That's good. I'm glad. Because, well, this morning was probably one of the last mornings that you were going to get to sleep in at all. You said you wanted to start training with me.
Vey like does the like double take thing, and he's like, "Oh, you do that early?"
Rian blinks.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely, I can do that for
Good.
sure.
Sounds good.
I will say, if you throw water on me, I will tackle you. But that's it. Like, you can wake me up, just don't throw water on me.
Don't throw water on you.
Yeah.
All right.
he suddenly is looking very suspiciously at Rian. He was like, the man I could trust is turning on me. How could he do this?
And he'll just continue to pluck at the harp and hum a little bit as he's doing so.
Okay. So, if there's nothing else, the rest of your watch does go uneventful. It's a weird feeling for both of you. But eventually you do feel your eyes getting a little weighted as you go and wake up your party members, Basil and Yursa, who are technically now long rested. Yeah, and you all go to sleep. Basil, Yursa, it's your time to take watch. Go ahead and make perception checks.
Ooh.
Right. Is my... Oh, wow. 17.
Okay.
Bless you.
16.
You were
Okay.
muted. It was...
All right. So you all sit around a fire that is embers at this point. It's still dark outside, but there's a little bit of light cresting up. It's probably like 3 or 4 in the morning at this point.
Are there any spirits around that Basil can sense?
Make a religion check.
Oh my god, that is my worst one.
Well, every time you ask.
I know. It's not that bad. God damn it. Why am I a grave cleric and I can't even see ghosts?
Okay. You is your watch. You guys can talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I think during this time, Urso would probably be like stringing up like a small bracelet or something. In a time before things got too crazy where she was from, she made a lot of jewelry. So she just kind of does it passively. So she's kind of idly doing that, but she would look over at Basil, a little smile, and just say, "So how are you feeling about everything?"
It definitely feels strange. I'm not used to spending this much time with specific people. Um, I'm used to being around people. That's not what makes it weird. I haven't been close to many people, so Morita, the woman who I left in charge of my garden when I was gone, I'd say she's probably the closest friend I've had in decades, maybe. And I think we just became friends because she just shows up. So,
Well, those are often the best kinds of friends. They show up when they're needed most. And your garden, have you tried to contact home? You sent a letter, right?
yes, I did. In the letter, I let Morita know our next stop, so hopefully I'll receive word, but she seemed very confident when I left her. She wasn't anywhere near afraid of what was going on. She's brave to a fault. But I honestly have no idea what's going on.
It's always the hardest part, just living in the unknown. But I'm
It
sure
is.
you will hear something soon.
I'm hoping. It's very hard. I spent so many years. I've lived in Wardale for decades now, and it's turned into possibly a forever home. I created my livelihood there. I felt at peace. I felt like I didn't have to always watch my back all the time or worrying about something to possibly take away the life that I had kind of built for myself. And um, well, clearly hoping isn't enough these days. So I'm just doing my best to find somebody who can help. And luckily, Gideon is doing his best. I think the next steps are using his knowledge, maybe with someone at the academy where we're heading to. Maybe they can someone there can come together and help me figure out what it is and how to get rid of it.
I know. I know the feeling of thinking that you've built safety and a home, a feeling where you can just walk outside and know that everything's going to be okay, everyone knows everyone, and you're not afraid to close your eyes at night. But then there's that something that just creeps in and takes over. It's not a good feeling.
It
But you're
really
right.
isn't.
Gideon is really smart, and it seems as though he knows what he's doing. Maybe
And
there'll be a breakthrough of some sort, and the academy. I've only heard good things. I've never been myself, but combined efforts.
I really hope so. Um, while the others are asleep, can I tell you of um, a dream or vision that I had a few nights ago?
Absolutely.
Um, I haven't told anyone, just because I'm still trying to decipher what it means. Um, this isn't the first dark dream nightmare I've had, and I have a feeling that it's a message from my deity, the person who I'm employed through. I don't know what you call it. Basically, it was centered around that fungus that's taking over my garden, the same one that hurt Gideon. And all of a sudden, I just see all of these decaying people and animals just everywhere. And it was like this giant darkness was taking over the land, and it was horrible. It smelled like death. There were no trees or grass in sight. It was all just kind of starting to die. Like there was no living thing. And it just seemed like everything was kind of being eaten by this fungus, sludge, whatever you want to call it, but it was more than that. It was like, it feels like this otherworldly kind of presence that was taking over, and everything was just kind of being consumed by this darkness, and everybody's bodies were just turning to dust. And then I could hear, it was a laugh, I think, but it was so evil sounding and it was distorted. And then I saw this one bright red eye and one purple eye that was just staring at me. And then that's when I woke up. But there was just no kind of relief, and it just felt like the whole entire time I was just being warned that this is something that this fungus is more than just some kind of natural disease that happens every 100 years to wipe out plants.
You
And
can see, like, the more that you explain, Yursa just kind of slowly stops working on the little charm she was working on, and she looks up at you. Her brows kind of furrowed a bit. DM question, has she ever heard of anything like this before? Just like a creature or a thing, an entity with this colored eyes or like that?
No.
Okay. Um, yeah, so she just kind of stops what she's doing and just listening very intently.
it's not the
And
first time I've had this kind of dream, though. Right before I came on my journey on my way to Hambafort, it was different, but it was similar with the same feeling, just everything going wrong.
right. And as someone as connected to the realm of spirits, I'm sure you know that dreams have many, many meanings. But that is very concerning. Uh, Perhaps it is, you're right, a warning of some sort if you fail to follow through on whatever this stuff is, that it will spread and cause unspeakable things. But I don't know, I feel as though there's something more to this. Laughter and eyes directly looking at you.
I
You've
have
never
no
seen
idea.
this awake while you're walking around, or only in dreams?
These eyes were the first time a couple days ago when I had that dream. That was the first time I saw those kind of eyes staring at me in that dream, or hearing that kind of laugh. DM, was it similar to the eyes of the animals who were trying to attack us, or is it non-related?
No. Not related.
Okay, cool. Let's make sure. I've never, at least I don't think I've ever experienced. I mean, I've seen a lot of weird things in my lifetime, and I've never seen anything like that. I can't even begin to think, like, what it could be. And I'd like to think that my deity is trying to tell me about someone, but I don't know who.
Is there someone in your life who you feel as though would hurt you? Or
Oh, all the time, dear. But I don't think it's someone
mixed
who
face.
I know.
Okay.
This person seems otherworldly, I feel. Like nothing I've ever met, no one I've ever met before.
I suggest before you go to bed, you do whatever cleansing of yourself you can. Purging your body of any negative thought, any doubt, anything that you deem could be a crack or a door for something to sneak into your mind. Shut it, lock it down, whatever you have to, because if it's creeping in frequently, creating these visions, making you feel this way, the next step is it piercing through that veil. And if it comes into reality, then there's a bigger, bigger problem. And
What if I need to see more? What if I know it had to be a vision because I was given a clear symbol of my deity who came to see me right before I went to sleep. And then I had that vision.
did you reach
And
out to her? Did she respond?
My relationship with my deity slash co-worker, if you will, is very strained, very interesting. We're still trying to get to know each other. I mean, it's been a few decades, but we're still in that acquaintance stage. So I do my best. I'll be honest. Before I was recruited, if you will, I wasn't really much of a God believer. Even nowadays, with all the proof, I'm still, I don't know. But at least with my deity, I feel like if it was something very important, she would reach out. And I feel like it was a sign from her. Maybe I just need to do better with trying to reach out. It could be a me problem. I don't know. But I don't
would
know.
say reaching out to anyone is tricky. When I want to commune with Melora, I have to have the right mindset. I have to put myself in the right physical area as well as the right mental area. Offering sometimes help. Other times they're just I don't know if busy's the right word, but preoccupied.
Right.
But it just kind of like reaches a hand over. This is something that could potentially be very dangerous. And when you get the chance, I think reaching out again for any sort of sign, communication as to what this thing could be might not be a bad idea. And guard yourself. Curiosity is a good thing, but also we all know what happened to the cat. Guard yourself if you're going to push.
I understand what you're saying. Would you mind if I went and tried to connect just really fast? You'll know if I don't, because I will come back right away. But do you care if I just give it a few minutes?
Absolutely. Do what you need to.
Okay. So Basil's gonna stand up and she's gonna walk deeper into the woods, not super far or anything. And she's just gonna kind of stand around. She's never really done this before. She just kind of always waits for her to come to her. She's like, hello, hello. I don't know how to do this. I don't even know if you're listening. I have a question about the vision that you gave to me, and the one before. Also about the fungus, if you have time, of course. I know you're helping dead people walk into the afterlife. It takes a lot of time, I understand. But if you could spare a moment for your dead person on Earth extraordinaire, I would really appreciate it. Please.
Basil, you stand there after saying this for really a good 3-4 minutes. There's no feeling, no symbol, no sign.
All right. What if I can? So I'm gonna lay down on the ground and play
Okay.
dead
Oh my.
Okay.
and just be like, "Is this what you want? For me to look stupid for you because I have been a walnut brain? I understand. I am ready to listen. I'm not quite sure what you're wanting to show me, but I would really like to know because it is kind of scary, and that is a lot for me to even say. Please help. Thank you. Please.
Make a religion check with disadvantage.
Okay. I'm gonna roll with my dice because clearly.
That to like add to this, just kind of some spice to it. Yursa just, as Basil had laid on the ground, I feel like Yursa can kind of vibe that this isn't quite working the way.
Well, didn't
She'll go ahead. Sorry.
not to cut you off, didn't Basil walk into the woods away from Yursa?
Oh, I
little bit.
apologize. Okay, never
I'm
mind.
not very far,
Yeah.
so.
What'd you
Okay.
roll,
Okay.
Basil?
I've been a 6.
You lay in the ground, and it did rain like 2 days ago, so it's still a little muddy. And you're looking up at the night sky, hoping to see maybe like a shooting star, or hear a crow 5 feet away from you, or see a feather fall from the sky. Nothing.
Basil just gets up and just kind of out of nowhere. I know you can hear me. You know, it's common courtesy to talk to your coworkers. It's not really nice. I would really appreciate some help. Okay, good night. She just like turns and stomps back to the campsite and like plops down next to Yrsa.
There's a Basil's a whole back is money.
It
It didn't work.
Yursa nods. She like opened her mouth and just closed it. Patience.
I even laid on the ground for her. Who does she think she is?
Sometimes they are, again, preoccupied. Doesn't hurt to keep trying, but tonight might not be the night.
Try again tomorrow.
Here. And she will finish her little bracelet, and she will hand it to you, Basil.
Oh. Basil slips it on her wrist. This is beautiful. Thank you, Yrsa.
You're welcome. Just a little something to remind you to breathe. One thing at a time, one step at a time. It'll come to you when it's ready.
And Basil just quickly like reaches over and gives her a quick hug. No one's
Yrsa
ever
will
given
hug
me
back.
anything ever. This is my first gift, so thank you.
You're very welcome.
And that's just like he's like, okay. And, like just sits there
She's so
quietly.
cute.
Okay. Yursa, as you're just kind of sitting there, ending your watch, you do feel the bracelet that Willow also has just kind of warms just a little bit, reminding you that she is thinking of you.
Yeah, Yursa will definitely take a time to just kind of, hold on to her own and just smile a little bit.
Okay.
She really needed that tonight, so.
They,
What? Yeah, what?
as you are sleeping, you wake up and you sit up. You look around. Everyone's asleep. You're sitting up on your bedroll. No one's awake. They should be awake. Someone should be watching. As you look around you, darkness all around you. There is a cutoff. Your vision doesn't pierce through it. You get this sinking feeling in your chest. And then it sinks even further, but for a different reason. Almost excitement. As in front of you, this vision of this very, very nice, almost ice-looking bedroom comes into focus. And sitting on the bed, very familiar face. Pale blue, white hair, very, very nice attire. Looks at you and goes, "Hello, Vey."
Vey kind of takes stock, and then he turns and he's like, "Hello, Ada."
Good to see you.
And it's lovely to see you too.
By the way, you're not dreaming. Well, technically you are, but this is a real conversation happening now.
Yes, I can tell you were spying on me.
Yes, for some reason I can't get through and see where you are. It's weird. Get some sort of item or something. Did you not? I can stop if you want. I just wanted to
I just
check in on you.
What? I can't make friends along the way too?
No, that's not not what I'm saying at all. It's good to see you. How is everything?
It is good. I haven't found anything so far, except a group of wayward adventurers.
Wayward adventurers.
Yes, they're
You're
interesting.
You see this smile across Ada's face. You're an adventurer. Officially.
We have a name. As
Really?
What is? He starts laughing.
What is the name of your adventuring group?
I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't remember. We just talked about it today. I wasn't really focusing. It was Seekers of something.
Oh. By the way, you don't have to. This is new magic I've been working on for quite a while. There's magic out there that allows people to communicate. It's just very short-lived. It's weird. Kind of, not my taste. If you would allow me, you could, allow me to see where you are. Right now, everything around you is kind of blurry. I can't actually see your surroundings, but if you don't want, fine. You don't have to.
All you have to do is promise not to micromanage. You're already stressed enough as is.
I mean, fine. Fine, I won't. Maybe. Okay, I won't.
I appreciate it, as always.
Just think of it. I missed you too. By the way, do you like it? This is actually kind of one of the first times I'm using this kind of magic.
It's very impressive, as always.
I have a weird name for it. It's dumb. It's actually pretty dumb, but maybe you'll think it's funny.
By all means.
Calling it consciomancy. Kind of consciousness, being able to play with someone's consciousness. It sounds really bad when I say it out loud now, but it's just for communication.
That's adorable, and I love it. I think it's very you.
Well, nothing is happening on this end, by the way. Nothing much, at least. Anything other than you being an adventurer happening? You meet any new people other than these people? Did you save something, or
Well,
damsels in distress and all that?
damsels, yes. More so there was a very greedy ranger of some type who tried to scam a town and did so very badly. And then our group decided to murder him. It was very amusing up until the part where I thought I was going to get brain matter all over my face. Then it wasn't as funny. But I'm sure he's going to come back and try to kill us now. So I'm looking forward to it. In fact, down the line, things.
I doubt this. Whoever this person is strong enough to even get close to you, so I'm not worried.
I'm not either. Hopefully, I don't have to deal with it though. But yes, I'm doing fine. The search is ever continuing, and the moment I have more, I will contact you, of course.
Well, say there's no rush, because there's not really. It's been gone for a while now. But
And
if you can, keep me updated.
it's about time we got it back, regardless of how long it's been gone.
Yes.
Besides, I don't like traveling in this country. I'd rather be home.
The Valamine Empire is quite interesting.
It's muddy, and I dislike it. But I'm here now, so we'll make the best of
Do you
what we
need
can.
me to send you new clothes to
Don't
fit
send
your...
me. No, do not send me more clothes.
Okay. All right. Fine. I couldn't send them to you anyways. I can't see where you are.
I will tell her to stop. All right, I will.
Her?
Not her. She's a little fae that decided to
You met a
ride.
fae?
I know.
Wow.
I'm worldly now, don't you know?
Yes, I am seeing this. Well, all I have going for me is that I'm sending scouts out to the northern mountains. There's a band of frost giants that have come down a little bit more than we're used to. I think just looking for food, but have to be ready and have that on hand.
Right. Well, it's never a dull day, I guess. Of course, it happens when I'm gone.
Don't worry, we have defenses for this thing. You know that. Besides, you're very strong, but a band of frost giants, I think that might be a little out of your league, Vey.
Of course. And for all we know, Xian is happy to deal with them himself. Ever your father. But yes.
Well.
I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Well, I will let you get back to, I guess, sleeping. The good thing about this kind of magic is you still get to sleep while it's happening, so.
Good. I'm glad. Just take care of yourself, alright?
Of course. I always have. Always will. I will refrain from doing this again in a couple days. I don't know if I'll be able to hold myself to that, but I'll try.
You are ridiculous, as always. As always.
Well, I have to go to bed. Good night, Vey.
Good night, Ada.
And with that, the vision of Ada slowly fades into the darkness. And you fall. Well, you were already asleep. But to the rest of you, day is starting to present itself. However, as you are getting ready to wake up the rest of the party, Yursa and Basil. In the distance, you see smoke.
What color is the smoke?
Black.
Ooh. And
I cannot remember. Is that the good or bad kind of smoke?
That is the something's burning
burning.
kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Yurso will kind of like look up from her crafting, and just kind of stand and look in that direction. What about how far away would you say that is, John?
Probably over 300 feet.
Okay, the direction we're headed, correct?
Correct. It looks like it's in the direction of the road.
Gotcha.
Do we hear any kind of yells or fighting in the distance?
No, you just see a plume of smoke.
We should wake up the others.
Yes. Wake them up, and maybe since we're already ready, we can run ahead while they're getting everything together.
Yes, but we shouldn't get too close, just in case. But we also shouldn't bring the cart and Nero too close in case there's trouble. We don't want any of our supplies to be damaged or Nero to be injured.
We can have a few people scout ahead, a few people kind of hang back if something happens.
It's a good idea.
Okay.
Ursa will start waking people up.
Everybody,
Okay.
get up! And like Basil goes around and just starts like, get up!
Don't touch! What?
Oh,
What's
so sorry,
happening?
Gideon. There's a fire. There's a fire.
At the moment that there's mention of a fire, Rian obviously not sleeping in his armor because that'd be really uncomfortable because he's old. He not sleeping in his armor, he would immediately get up at the sound of a fire. He would just say, "Where? What direction?" Seeing the smoke.
Basil points. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Can one or two of you just come scout with me?
Yes. Somebody can get on the back of Hikari. I'm going now. And he's gonna not even put on his armor. He's just gonna mount on Hikari. Who's coming with me to start?
Wait a second. Thought.
Basil's like halfway up.
Ursa has like her hands up. Thought before action here. We don't know what that is. Rian, put on your armor quickly. And then you can head out. And the rest of us will start heading that way.
Okay, good idea.
Let's really
do that.
what we want to lose here, and he's gonna get down off the horse and he's gonna start taking the 10 minutes to strap up the leather armor and everywhere
oh my gosh,
that
it takes you 10 minutes?
it
They
really does.
They will help
Yeah,
him.
he's old.
all right?
Yeah.
They will help him.
Okay.
It would take us like 2
He's like,
minutes. if he was
my
young.
arm doesn't bend that way that well anymore.
It's leather armor. You take like 5.
Oh my god.
Man.
Okay.
Hey man.
This is why
Brienne,
just
you
have a
get your arm
chain
on.
nail thing.
Yeah.
You know? There's no buckles with that. You just slide it on.
At this point, the smoke's gotten a little bit bigger.
Okay,
Ooh.
now and then he's gonna get on.
Basil's gonna jump on
Okay.
behind him.
We won't engage with anything that's there. We'll wait for all of you to arrive. I just want to see if there's anybody in hell, anybody hurt or anybody in need of help, and we're going to help them. But I promise you, I will not jump into violence or into danger unwillingly unless there's somebody in harm's way.
Not make that promise, but I will do my best to not.
Yours is already like getting Nero
Let's
ready
go.
and like heading the direction.
With the reins. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say once
So,
we're maybe
Rian-
like 30 feet out, dismounting from Hikari to move on foot then. So that
Okay.
way we can kind of, at least Rian wants to
Well, it's not hard to
approach them.
see.
Yeah, oh, okay.
It's not hard to see from 30 feet. As you approach, you do see a plume of smoke, and you can also see a fire. This fire is enveloping what looks to be a cart that is now just on fire. There are 30 feet away. There are 4 bodies on the ground near the cart. The horse is dead. The 3 bodies you cannot tell. You're not close enough, but the horse is visibly cut open.
Oh God.
Rian, you would notice it first. The cart on the side has the symbol that you've seen before. This like intertwining snake symbol, which was one of the merchants that you remember from Hambafort.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he would obviously communicate that to Basil. And is it the cart that's on fire as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cart is on fire.
Okay, well then, obviously sort of leaving Hikari back so that way and tucked away and apart, I think that he would say to Basil, I think we should approach with caution, see what we can find at least initially. But I really don't think that engaging in any type of combat right now is a good idea, especially without our allies here.
Just look for injured or dead. Yes.
Correct.
Just so that you guys know, this is the symbol that is currently on the side burning the cart that you've seen before.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Who the fuck set the cart on fire? That's mean.
So you're approaching Rianne and Basil?
At least, scoping out the area.
Okay. Let's see. Basil, you would be able to quickly see, 3 of these individuals look to be armed. They look to have armor of some sort. One of them is familiar-ish to the party. Looks like a half-orc. You had seen at one of the tables at Alan's. Actually, as you get closer with your passive perception, you recognize all of these people. You saw them at Alan's, or the Green Dragon. One of them, this woman in like this dark green and white dress that kind of has like blood spattered on the white lacy parts, with disheveled black hair, is on the ground, actually moving, but she looks visibly hurt.
Oh. And Basil just starts slowly inching towards her.
Eventually, at this point, the rest of the party does appear, and with a closer inspection, would see all of this that I just said.
I tap Rianne's shoulder. I was like, those are the people, the merchants who are at Alan's. And so Basil just starts walking forward.
Well, he's going to put a hand on her shoulder real quick to prevent her from going forward. These guards that are like hanging around the unconscious body, are they like malicious or predatory?
No. I guess I explained it wrong. There's 4 bodies on the ground. 3 of those bodies are these guard figures that you've seen before.
Okay, so they're not
yeah, they were like guarding the cart. Yeah, you'd seen them at this table with this woman actually. And the woman is the one who is not unconscious, at least from where you are, and is like moving around and like grunting and moaning like she's in pain.
Okay. And just real quick, he wants to make a quick perception around the area just to make sure that there's nobody hiding in the trees or anything like that. He just doesn't want Basil to run out there and then get shot in the back with arrows.
Thanks.
That's already happened once, and so Rianne's going to make sure that doesn't happen again. Perception, ooh, that's really good. That's a 22. 18 plus 4.
Base glance, you see no one around.
Okay.
With a 22, yeah, you see no one. Okay. It's also open plains, and then there's a forest that leads into like the mountain range.
Okay. Then Rian will nod to everybody as they arrive, and he says, it's all clear. There's 3 dead, 1 injured. She looks to be unconscious, but I don't see anyone around. And he'll just then sort of urge Basil to go out first and then follow along behind her, not stealthing at all, just moving.
Basil quickly goes up and kneels next to the woman. You said she's not, is she unconscious or no?
She is conscious. But Felicity, if you would like to describe your character.
Yay!
You see a very wounded person. She's got long black hair pulled up in a long ponytail with like braids. She's wearing a green dress that is dirty, cut, and bloodied. I imagine she's probably like bleeding out from her side right now. She's just a human. She looks pretty normal, brown eyes, nothing super spectacular. She's not super tall, like 5'2". Definitely more on the delicate side of a woman. So that's why she was traveling with these guards. So as soon as like she hears people approaching, she's gonna try and rush away. She's like not trusting right now. So she's just gonna like try and like army crawl faster. So
Wait. I know what it looks like. I'm a healer. I can help you. I see that you're bleeding. That's probably not very fun. It probably hurts. I can make it not hurt or bleed if you would let me.
Oh.
If you would let me, of course, with your permission.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Do you trust me? That's stupid. Of course you don't. Would you let me heal you, and then I can win your trust?
Yes,
with nice,
please.
With nice words.
Oh my god, she's bleeding out. Jesus.
I would like you to make a death saving throw. No, I'm just kidding.
I thought I was unconscious.
Consent is key.
This is true.
God.
She will like kind of calm down, seeing that everyone's kind of like, and she'll say, "Yes, please."
Basil kneels down and looks for where the source of the wound is, and then she places her hand on the wound, closes her eyes, opens them back up. Every part of her eye is just pitch black, and then she does cure wounds. Phew.
Oh, that's good. That's more than half my health. Oh yeah, baby.
I was gonna say you were at 1 hit point.
I kind of figured I was at 1.
Yeah.
And so Basil just closes her eyes and like opens them up, and she's back to normal, and she pulls her hand away, albeit it's bloody, but the wound should be closed up now.
You feel much better in this circumstance you're in right now, Adina.
Thank you. I didn't know how they acted so fast.
Who?
Just robbers. I mean, it's so dangerous on these roads nowadays. I mean, I had traveled with some protection, but I thought I had enough.
Did they leave you? Do you know if they're still around, or did they assume you were dead and run away?
They didn't leave too long ago. It happened like right at dawn. I think they just thought I was dead. I didn't move for a while. And she's gonna like go over to the other 3 bodies now that she's feeling a little better, kind of like hobble, like looking to see if they're alive, knowing deep down that they're not.
Yeah, it's not. You don't need to make an investigation check. Each one of these have been stabbed multiple times. One of them, the orc, his throat has been slit. They are dead.
Do I see their ghosts around? Do they seem to be unrestful?
I would say right now, no.
Okay.
She's just gonna put her hand over her mouth, and she's gonna cry a little bit. Thank you guys. I'm sorry. It's just. Oh my god.
No,
Yes,
you're okay. You have reason to cry.
And nothing to apologize for.
Yes, and like Basil just kind of ushers Yrsa towards Adina to help with the hoping aspect.
The emotions.
Yeah. Yrsa kind of like comes in, and she'll. Is Adina on the ground, or is she just kind of standing over?
I think she'd be kneeling next to them.
Yeah.
Just kind of like was looking at him, and now she's kind of looking away. I think she could maybe is trying to get up to walk away from it now.
Yeah, and Yrsa would immediately kind of go over and help put her arm around her and just kind of start to slowly move her away. Listen, whatever happened, take a moment, breathe, collect yourself. You are safe. we're going to make sure that whoever did this is handled accordingly. But you are safe. Can
Right.
you walk us through what happened when you are ready?
I really wish I knew more, which is silly. I went to bed. I just went to rest. My guards kept watch, and then I woke up and the cart was on fire. I tried to get out, and then I saw just all these masked people, different sizes. Some looked like they had like tails, like dragonborn or tiefling of some kind. Some people looked like regular humans. A variety of, maybe it was like, I don't know, anywhere from like 4 to 6 people. It was all moving so fast. Maybe it was even more, like 8. They took me out really quickly. I'm not built for fighting. And so I don't know. As soon as I hit the ground, I just gave up. There wasn't much I could do.
You made the smart decision.
Did you see any insignias or symbols or colors that stick to your mind?
Not that I remember. Just it looked like people wearing random items they had to cover. They didn't seem organized like any sort of group. Just what they had, some poor people that took advantage of this opportunity. I haven't checked the cart, granted, seeing like this ember is still kind of glowing on it. I don't know what
by
else.
the way, it's I didn't make this apparent. It's still on fire.
Oh my god.
We're just vibing next to it.
Yeah. Brienne is
burning.
very, very far away from the fire itself. About as far as he can be to still participate in the conversation. He would like to, in this moment, listening to the conversation, just like to look for tracks to see if he can get like a direction on where they may have went or body count.
Yeah, let's go ahead and have you make a survival check.
Ooh, nice.
Can I, so with Druid Craft, I can a cloud for rain. Can I put a little rain cloud over the cart to put out the rain? Or put out the fire? Or is it like blazing?
It's blazing right now.
Okay.
It's not enough for, yeah.
Little sprinkles won't do enough. Okay. I don't have I don't have water bending spells.
Yep.
Rianne, you are able to see from the cart what looks like multiple different footsteps. It looks like about 8 individuals with 18 different sets of footsteps that are leading into the forest.
And I have a pretty clear direction of where they went into the forest, and like from there I could maybe follow them, maybe with some more checks.
Right, yeah.
Okay, obviously he's not going. I just wanted to make sure that I had that. So
so it's like into this forest line that like leads into like the Razor Peak Mountains.
All right. And he'll come back to the rest of the party and say, I found tracks. 8 sets in total heading into the forest towards the Razor Peaks. I obviously think that this is a situation where our name is very applicable. Obviously we don't have to, but this morning we decided that we would seek out opportunities where we could act selflessly on the behalf of others. And Adina, was it?
Yes, Adina Erdem.
Adina Erdem. I think that, if nothing else, these bandits need to be stopped so they don't do this again. And another Adina doesn't fall into a situation like this. But I'll defer to the rest of you on this. I think we should go after them. Smart, of course. I can follow where they went, if we decide we want to do that.
Shouldn't getting Adina to safety be the priority here?
Adina, where
was
are
there
you
any...
heading? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Who
Adina.
asked what?
Rachel, go.
I think
I was just gonna say, Adina, was there anything that was possibly in your cart that could have been stolen that you desperately need, or that you?
Yes. And she's gonna like rush to the cart, like ridiculous because it's on fire, but she's gonna like try and like lift something to like peek in, and she's looking for her trade order book and the what was it, gold chest.
As she does this, Vey is gonna run up and like kind of hold out a hand, and he'll be like, tell me what you're looking for. As he grabs things and he'll pull it. He's a little bit more resistant to fire than the poor.
Yeah, Dina, as you get next to the blazing fire, you're kind of like trying to push yourself through this immense heat as Vey walks over and kind of like lets you know that he can probably help in this. And you watch Vey just walk up to the fire, like right next to it. Nothing is phasing him right now. Vey, you start pulling things back. As you're just looking in there, as Vey is pulling things back, a lot of like your clothes and stuff are still in there, but they're on fire.
Maybe we can save them.
The item that you were looking for, which would be a chest that had the items in it, is not there.
That's Vey. If anything's like partially on fire or salvageable, he's gonna pull it out and he's instantly going to, try to put it out on the ground. If there's some salvageable clothing from this, then that's better than nothing. But like, that's
yeah. You're able to get a couple pieces of clothing. It looks like a nice dress that is kind of halfway singed, that if you were to pat it, it would, put it out. Pair of shoes that looked like the fur inside was starting to singe and blacken inwards, but again, you're able to put that out. The rest of everything is on fire, like it's gone.
Yeah. Damn.
But you didn't see the chest in there.
No.
That's pretty important.
Well,
Not.
It holds all of my information for trade. That's kind of so. Vitum de Erdem. I don't know how familiar you guys are. It's kind of a long family business. But in that chest, I mean, not only is that chest very expensive, it's not the money though that I need. It's inside of it has all of my information for trade. And so I'm from Woolbrook, and my family business is we make wine, and we're pretty successful. But it's still kind of local. So the trade, we don't go out too far, but everything was in that book.
Well, Dina, I think you're in luck. We were heading to Woolbrook ourselves. So I think that it's safe to say for the time being, regardless of what we decide to do next, of course you can accompany us for safe passage to Woolbrook. I think that I'm all right with speaking on behalf of the group there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Thank you guys. You have no idea how much that means to me.
No. Go ahead.
I just, this morning I didn't know what was going to become of me at all.
And then I think it's safe
Gak's
to assume...
gonna...
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna just... Gak was just gonna walk towards her. And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out the bear claw that has a bite in it, and it's just smashed after he laid on it all night. He just kind of walks up and he's like, "Hi, I'm Gak. Do you want some food?"
Oh. Well, this looked like, when it was fresh, it looked probably really excellent.
It was very nice.
You should keep it then. But
Gak's gonna look at it, and he just breaks it in half and gives the other half to
Okay, I'll share it. Thank you. And she'll take
Yeah.
it. And she'll hold on to it. It's smushed. It's a little bit like pocket candy. But
And Gak just very slowly just pushed the whole other half in his mouth. Takes a step back.
Vay's gonna kind of turn to the group. He's like, I mean, if it just happened, we have a better chance of following them now, and there's no telling if they won't circle around and attack the path again. Just because we leave doesn't mean it secures our safety.
And who knows how much territory this gang in particular has. We could still be in their range even if we travel another night. As much as I think...
You go, Gideon.
I don't know how comfortable I am leading a civilian further into danger.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure about going to find a fight, but it seems like she needs whatever they took, and I don't want to take her all the way back home if the thing that she needs is so close.
I mean, well, we're talking like she isn't here. And Vay would turn to her and he's like, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to... Are you okay with maybe risking to get it back, or is it not that important and you want to go to where you're going?
it's really so I would basically have to start from the beginning again if I don't get that book. Which is possible, but puts me back a lot of work and honestly family history. I mean, the Erdem name has been around since, I don't know, my great-great-grandparents, great-great-great. I don't really, it's been a while. So taking over the family business, all of this information in that book, some of the people that I work with, I haven't even met. So having that information there and being able to figure out their context is very important. So in one regard, yes, I need that book. But in another regard, if you guys, and she's going to look at all of you with like your weapons and spells and gear, if you guys don't feel like it's a good idea, I guess maybe I just need to start from the beginning.
Well, Adina, I think a good question, maybe all of us have, to some degree, dealt with danger in one way or another. And I understand where Gideon's coming from. Taking someone who's not used to that into the fray, it makes me nervous as well. So I suppose my question to you is, do you think if you were to go with us that you could handle yourself in that situation? And that's not me doubting you at all. I want to be very clear, but I just want to make sure you're comfortable with that if you do decide to go with us.
I take care of our vineyard. I have, some capabilities, definitely very few offensive, definitely more protective. So I would not offer my services to really headline with you guys. But I would not mind going with you guys. I would definitely take it very much in the back and protective.
You can stand behind me. No one ever tries to hit me.
Okay.
He is right. For as big of a target as he is, no one has tried yet.
I mean, I'm nervous, but I'm nervous to not have that book. But I knew hearing about, oh my gosh, the wolves and everything. I knew this trip was going to be dangerous, which is why I got guards. I just thought I was protected enough. But maybe with these numbers, I'd be fine. Or we'd be fine.
Adina, as you are talking to these people, things are kind of just going through your head, one after the other. You do recognize them. You were in the town for about 2 days before you left what was yesterday. These are the people that kind of saved the town. Now that you're looking at their faces and recognizing them. And there's a little bit of, you feel like you're definitely in good hands with these people, for sure.
Wait. You guys? Oh my gosh, you guys are the ones that like solved that whole issue back in Hambafort, right? Right? That's you guys.
Well,
Yeah.
And you said you had like a band or something, a name going on here? I feel like this is the best opportunity. I don't think I could have better people to help me to do this. I should have hired you guys in the first place. Maybe I wouldn't have been in this
play a
issue.
drum. I can play a drum, but I don't know for much of a band.
Like,
We
Rian's been
are-
very composed, but compliments, he's might as well be a scarecrow right now.
Yes, that's us.
We are a newly formed group who happen to all come into the same town at the same time and do the same exact job. And now we're just kind of together.
I think
So
that's a
you
little
are-
complicated. I
you
think
are
we just
correct.
wanted to help people.
I mean, sure. But
so
I mean,
yes,
I
Adina,
haven't-
we can help you.
I have not heard of another group, at least that's passed from Hambafort to Woolbrook, that has got the skills that you guys have. Really,
Well, that's
this
good,
is.
at
I
least.
feel very blessed right now.
If you want your book back, I can promise you we can get it back. We will do our best to get it back.
I
If you
think
feel
I need
safe,
it back.
then we will go after it. Rand is right. He kind of looks at him. Our name does give us motivation to do good and help you. And you are in need of help. We'll get that book, and then you are more than welcome to join us as we head back. We're all going the same way, and if we can be of assistance, then we will. Rand, you said you found tracks, right?
Yes, I found tracks, and it seems like we're all in agreement. I do recommend that if we go in this direction, that we should all approach it with, well, an air of caution, perhaps. If we can get the drop on these individuals, I feel like that'll be for the best. Even though there are 7 of us, well, there are 8 of them, so numbers aren't in our favor there.
I think it would be best, Dina, if you do follow closely to Gak.
Okay. I can
I'm-
also protect
I'm-
Gak. I have some skills. I do. They're mostly for protecting my family though.
Well, that will come in handy. Just, we don't want to put you in more danger by leading you out this way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think I'm willing to take the risk. I don't know if it'd be good for my family if I didn't come back with that book. I think I need that.
Now, Adina, would you like to take a brief moment to catch your breath, perhaps, before we head that way? I'm assuming the bandits, cowards they are, probably only strike at night. So if you'd like to take, say, an hour or so to catch your breath, I would be understandable.
You know, yeah, that would be very good. I don't really know where to relax right now. There's 3 corpses, people I got to know pretty well on this trip too, so that's kind of rough.
Just to clarify, I'm using the kind of like loosey-goosey short rest rules. In certain scenarios, it would be an hour. In a scenario like this, you could take 10 minutes and have a short rest.
Would the
Okay.
conversation then dictate, like...
Yeah, if you
Okay.
want to, yeah. If you, while you're conversating, if you want to roll hit dice, Felicity, you can definitely
Okay.
do that if you want to use short rests right now.
Cool. Actually, I could probably roll 1 and get back up to my health now. So
Good.
after
Good.
that, sorry, I'm taking my medicine. Hold on, I'll roll. Roly poly.
Gak, you were going to say something during the conversation.
I don't
Thought
remember.
you were. Okay.
I like the idea
That was me,
Gak-
DM, talking to Gak.
Gak. Chip told him, were you going to say something?
And then Gak
Yeah.
said that out loud.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Would you say something?
I don't remember.
Aw.
Okay.
Wait, Gak, were you saying something?
I did get back up to full health
I
after
don't-
one hit die. That's
Nice.
amazing.
I don't remember, Rianne.
Oh, okay.
As we're taking this break, Vay's gonna go over to the bodies and he's gonna try to start sorting them out. If we're gonna leave them here, he's gonna want to at least put them in a covered position so nothing gets to them. He's also going to say a quick prayer for them. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Enough to do. Cart is now completely on fire.
Yeah. So I'm
The
gonna
whole
maybe
thing.
drag the bodies
Yeah,
away from
yeah,
the
Rian
burning
would help him
cart.
drag the bodies away.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are any of the bodies burned or?
No, they're far
Okay.
enough away currently that they're
Okay,
not
good.
burned.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
Pull them away.
Yeah, Adino, after Vay's done with that, will go up to him and say, thank you so much. They were really, really wonderful people. I didn't know them very long, but it's going to be hard to give the news to their families.
I'm so sorry. I mean, hopefully they do well in the ladies' grip, but, you know, we can only hope so much. And he'll kind of look away. He looks saddened by the fact that these people died.
Regardless, I think, they passing on will appreciate what you were able to do for them, no matter how small it was.
Well, I mean, least we can do is get that book back, in the chest, and I don't know. Seems senseless to do this to people, especially over something. So, anyway, we best be on our way soon.
Right.
While this is all happening, Gak's gonna ritual cast alarm around the area where the bodies and the cart is, and it says that it would still alert me if someone enters the area if I'm within 1 mile of the area.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just keep that in mind. And it lasts for 8 hours, whatever.
Jonathan, I have
Cool.
to. I remembered I need to lock my door. I just totally forgot, so I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna get robbed mid D&D session.
I guess actually,
called
well,
the SWAT team, so
this is a total different. I guess while he's doing that, I can
Flashback.
say, yeah, flashback. No, actually, no. I'm not gonna do it while he's not here. What am I saying?
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
oh wow,
As-
Knight's not here. Here's some
Yeah.
plot.
Rian, you are very much aware of the tracks leading towards the forest/mountain range. So you have a heading at least, or direction.
Yeah, and I think that kind of to cut through the language Rian was using, but he was just encouraging, everybody make stealth checks and try and go in as quiet as possible. He knows that's going to be hard for Vay considering their clank armor, but
yeah, if everybody would like to, as you get to the forest tree line. Why did I say forest tree line? You get to the tree line. It's basically the same thing.
it could
Same
be
thing
like
twice.
a tree line,
A jungle.
a jungle tree line.
Yeah. But it's always assumed there's trees.
Yeah, but it's okay. Oh, look at that, Knight's back.
Yeah. Thank God.
we don't have to stall anymore.
Yeah, no more stalling. Whew. Okay.
The jungle tree line. There's about how many trees on the line of the...
Nick, you brought up the fact that Gak hasn't been hit yet. Now you're doing this. So, are you guys making your way towards the tree line?
Yeah,
Stealthily.
Okay.
stealthily. Yeah,
Okay.
I would.
Everyone make a stealth check.
In marching order matters, I would encourage Vay to be up in the front near Rian, since he got a stern talking to about not throwing himself in danger from like 3 people. So he's
yeah, and I love to do that with my disadvantage to stealth. That
Yeah.
just really Solid.
Rianne's
Really
he's gonna try and give you pointers as we're going, and hope that he doesn't fuck up too.
Right, let's.
So wait, okay,
Dina.
hold on. Do we know where the people are?
Yeah, Rianne
They
found
have a
tracks.
trail.
Yeah.
But we don't know. We haven't seen them or anything.
No.
Nothing's
Okay.
Just tracks that
rolling.
lead into the forest.
Oh. Fuck.
Oh wait.
Can I 20 foot? Ooh. How could we easily be in a 20-foot radius sphere?
Yeah.
Could I cast silence?
It doesn't
Around
move.
Oh, it doesn't move?
No.
Ah,
It would make
dang.
you very silent within that 20 radius sphere.
Dang.
And then you
I
would
thought
step out of it.
I thought it could move with you. Dang.
Joe,
Even
we've been
if
doing
we-
silence wrong for Lila.
Even if she casts silence on her, like, on her armor.
It's you can't put it on something. I will say in future though, silence does not allow people to cast spells that require verbal components.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
oh no, that just popped in my head. It's a cool
Wow.
use for it.
Wow.
That is so sad.
No.
Well,
Yeah, so
Yrsa,
basically all of you
Rian,
failed
love you guys.
except for Yrsa and Gideon
Love you
and
guys.
Rianne. You all just trip into the forest and
Oh my goodness.
game over.
Playing.
No.
Playing into the forest. I might remind you.
Sorry. Like pots and pans hitting the
More
ground.
like wind chimes. More like wind chimes. He's insane.
Okay. Yeah.
Times.
So you enter the forest, and by the way, where's the horse and cart in Hakari?
Hikari I would have had follow behind us, so like he would be in like whistling distance for Rianne.
Yeah.
We could, since Gak left that alarm, maybe we could just leave our stuff next to the other one. Well, not next to it since it's burning, but like in the same area.
You could also, since people can talk to the animals, couldn't you be like, "Hey, run!" if you see someone who's not.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Tell
Yeah,
Nero
Yrsa
just
will.
to sprint down the road.
Yeah, Yrsa
Yeah.
will explain what we're doing to Nero, and if anyone looks potentially dangerous, to head our direction.
Okay, Nero just says, "Okay, how do I tell if someone's dangerous?"
Oh.
They will have a very aggressive look on their face, and they will try to hurt you or set the cart on fire.
Okay, and you want me to just run?
I want you to run this direction and look for us, and she'll point the direction that we're going to travel.
Okay, I will. Yes.
You will do your best.
Jonathan,
Yes.
if you hurt Nero, I will find you. I will find where you live, and I will show up at your door, and I'll beat the fuck out of you. Right now, I want you to know that
All right,
horse
let me
is
write
so
that down.
fucking cute.
Let me write that down.
Nero's
was
a wholesome being.
That was my first thought. Is like, oh, we're giving the horse the discretion to determine who's aggressive. That's good.
Well, I think that was a pretty good, you know.
No, your example was great, but
I
just
mean, yeah,
saying,
no,
if you
it is
see
really
anybody
good. It's-
Threatening.
Yeah, I mean, people that want to slit your throat are never like really threatening until they get right up to your throat. You know.
Why would they hide it from a horse, though?
That
Like, why would why would they like sneak up to a horse? Like, oh yeah, this is gonna know.
Wait a
what
minute.
human expression. Like,
I thought-
Because there are
they would just walk
druids
up
in
with
this
a knife
world.
out, right?
well,
Like,
that's a great idea. We could have our own Trojan horse where we just have Yrsa wild shape into a horse and just sneak into the
God.
camp.
We'll save that for next time we
I guess the only people who do that are psychopaths. Psychopaths will sneak up to a horse and slit its throat.
Oh my god,
Oh my
honestly.
God.
Those are terrible people.
Eck,
Jesus.
Equus.
Just gonna say it.
Oh my god.
God. Okay.
That's a different
So
show.
yeah, no, there's an alarm spell around your horse and cart.
Yes.
As you all head into the forest. Unfortunately, you all do step on many branches for those who failed your checks, and make a lot of noise. But it's also a forest, so it's like, you know, things crack all the time.
Yeah.
But then Vey,
Gackle.
you step on a stick and kind of like a rake comes up and hits your shin, and like hits the armor and like kind of rings out into the forest.
Gak's gonna try to make a like a horse sound. So
Okay.
it's like horse.
Yeah, what does that sound like from Gak?
I like to imagine Hikari looks at Gak and is like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, it makes the same facial expressions like the horse from Rapunzel. It's just like,
Yeah. Adina, who's probably like right next to Gak, is like, "What was that?"
I'm just trying. I don't want people to think that it's like people going through the forest. So maybe they think it's a horse. They won't care.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Insight check.
On
who?
me or Gak?
No, I was kidding.
As you get into the forest, however, you look around because all of this noise that's been made. You see nobody around you.
Oh, that's good.
But however, Rian, you look down and those tracks they're just gone.
Huh? Like just
Like
do they like just stop and disappear?
It's not like they stop. It's more so that the forest doesn't get a lot of heat from the sun because of the canopies. So like it's still like wet and muddy in here. Also, the leaves have fallen and everything. It's very, very hard to find the tracks again. You maybe see like 1 or 2 footprints, but like you can't tell the direction.
Okay, and it's not like if I look up, they're like pointing arrows at us from the trees. Right?
No.
Okay.
There's not Eldars in the forest.
Okay. Well, I've lost the tracks. Just a little too confusing. There's too much foliage, not enough sunlight.
I have a question.
Yes.
For
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
So, detect thoughts can detect the presence of thinking creatures that we can't see within 30 feet of me, and its concentration up to a minute. So does that
Okay.
mean that if we kept moving, it would go with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Gak will relay, for the safety of time, will relay that information. Do you guys think I should try to see if anyone's around us, and then we can just maybe walk fast in one direction so we can try to get a big scope?
I don't like the idea of moving fast through the forest.
I just
So
meant
you
so we
said-
can have the most distance around us.
So you said you lost the tracks, Rian?
Yes, I did. Do I see anything, like any structures or anything just like in the line of sight?
Currently, no.
No.
It's forest right now. There's no structures.
PM, can
Yep.
I use a borrowed knowledge to choose a track, to... I wonder if will it show? Can I use borrowed knowledge to pick up where Rian left off tracking-wise? Would that work? I've never used this before, so I'm not sure how to work it.
I would say this is more supposed to be used in the presence of known spirits and entities in that. You just walked into a forest, and there's not normally just spirits hanging out on the edge of a forest.
I
So
mean,
I don't... in this aspect,
this specific.
I don't want you to waste a spell slot.
Yeah, because
Right.
if you want to
It's
do
not-
another like survival check, like Yursa is proficient in survival. Like she could jump in and be like,
Yeah, you guys can totally...
yeah.
Can I
look for-
aim?
I'm just... If you would like, yeah. I'm just saying, currently right now, the tracks... You're going to have to
Kinda
search
cold.
for them again, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
thought that it was like there's no chance of. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe
I'm
this is his way of
sorry.
saying
about
the
No.
that.
DC went up.
No, you're good. Okay, I wasn't.
Maybe, yes.
Well, yeah, I was
That's
saying
my-
Yursa
that's
then
my
will
fault for not
definitely
saying that.
step in. You're fine.
Okay, yeah, I thought that
Yursa
it was
will-
like survival doesn't work
proficient
anymore.
has a +7 to survival, so
Oh yeah, Rian will help
Oh.
Yrsa then.
yeah.
Just
Gideon
roll,
will,
roll with advantage.
Gideon will snap his finger, and there'll be this little white spark, and he'll cast guidance on Yrsa.
Oh,
Nice.
you know what? Can I guidance myself as well? Can we double? Never mind. It's fine. It's not my
It
off.
doesn't stack. It doesn't stack.
Oh damn. Nope. Okay. Well, I rolled an 18 for my first one. I'm gonna roll another one just in case if I get a natural 20. I did not.
Or a 19. Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25.
Plus D4.
Guidance.
Oh. Ooh. Oh fuck. I never have a D4 on me for some reason.
Why do you have guidance then?
Cause I'm trash. Yeah. What did I say? 27.
Nice.
Okay. It's very hard to tell, but Yrsa, somehow, you are able to see faint imprints in the ground leading in a certain direction. It is very hard to follow these tracks, but with that roll, slowly you follow in a direction that looks like it's kind of leading kind of towards the mountains. And you follow these tracks for about 25, 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Gak,
Yes.
your book feel like this very weird vibration where your book is being held currently.
I'm gonna try to pull it out and open it up.
Okay, you see it. It's the pages inside it, or one in particular is glowing. Just looking at the side.
Oh, I'm gonna flip to that page.
As you flip to the page, you see just appear on the page this runic writing. And you look at it, and you've never seen this. It's not in the runes you're used to. It's very odd. You've never seen the book do this ever. However, looking at it, you can kind of... Actually, you can understand how to cast whatever this is.
And Gax, if he's not hiding it, but he's not making anyone aware of it, and he's just gonna kind of look around and try to step away from the group a second because he knows that he can cast it, but he's still not sure what it is, and he doesn't want to hurt anybody in case it's something dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's just gonna kind of fall back a little bit, and then he's gonna try to cast whatever it is.
Okay.
And if anyone
Start
notices
doing
it-
this. Yeah, all of you notice this. He opened this lighting, this page that was lit up, and he kind of stumbled back a little bit while Yrsa's kind of going forward, and just starts doing this weird hand motion out of nowhere. And then you just, out of instinct, kind of touch the middle of your forehead, and you close your eyes. And when you open them again, your eyes are bright yellow, fully yellow. And you're looking around. Nothing's changed except you can see footprints highlighted on the ground.
Hey. Hey. Stop.
But you're so well stopped. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just,
Here's-
Yeah, you see Gak
I was gonna, his
Yeah.
bright yellow eyes, Yrsa.
Yeah.
His eyes are glowing.
Gag, did
Yeah.
you cast something?
Yeah, something just showed up, but I cast it, and I can see footprints.
Like Yrsa will look the direction that he's like presumably looking, and then back up a Gag. Did you always know how to do this, or
No, absolutely not. Sometimes things just show up in my book, but most of the time it's when I'm asleep. I guess this is it just showed up. I don't know
This is
why.
good timing?
It is.
Yak, a thought crosses your mind a little bit. As you watch the page, by the way, just the spell disappears.
Oh.
Gone.
Oh.
And you get a feeling that you have maybe an hour before the spell fades.
I don't have much time until this goes away, but I could show you guys where the footprints are going. You were following the right ones. They go there and then they go there, and
Yes,
Gak just starts kind of
Yeah, come up here.
meandering
Come
his
on,
way.
come on.
Yeah, and Gak's gonna just kind of just walk around pretty casually, but he's just following the footprints.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Gak, there's no rolls needed at all. They are quite literally, as someone said, Batman detective vision. You literally see the footprints outlined in bright yellow as you're walking through the forest. Eventually, after the next 30 minutes, you see they lead through the forest and into what looks like a cave entrance.
So the footprints go into that cave over there.
Well, then I guess we have our location. And hopefully this time, if we go to approach, there shouldn't be any large sticks for you to walk on top of this time, Vey, so hopefully we'll be able to move with a little more caution. And it give you a reassuring smile, like, I believe in you, dude. You can do this.
God,
I like that
Vey looks in
Rand's
his-
face says like slightly shitty things, but then he smiles at the end. And that's fine.
He's
Vey
got...
kind of like motions. He's like, in. Never mind. It's fine. I'm gonna step on every stick right now, just for you. As he pointedly avoids the sticks. He's just doing it to be a bitch.
I believe in you too, Vey, and I'll cast guidance on you.
Great.
Nice.
You guys are about maybe 100 feet away from this thing. This is a cave entrance in like this tree line that leads into the mountains. You can look up and you can see you're at the base of the Razor Peaks, like massive mountains.
I will say that before we approach, Rian would just like to sort of look around the edge, see if there's any like people on watch or anything like that. If this is presumably where they went, is there anybody like standing guard?
Okay.
And
Right,
do I see the footprints?
Oh, you see footprints that lead into the cave. None that lead around it, and none that are on like the rock facing. However, as you look into the cave with this, whatever this is going on, you see many more than 8 footprints. 8 sets of footprints.
Okay. All the footprints go into the cave. Once we're in there, I see a lot more than what we were originally following. And I think this thing's gonna last about as long as it did, like as long as it took us to get here. I have a little bit more time, so I'm gonna try to keep it for that long. But I think we need to be very careful because I see a lot of tracks in there.
Gideon, with your passive investigation, because it's so fucking high.
Yeah, smart boy.
You can see that there is small little like divots carved into this entrance of the cave. And you can see like a little gadget that's attached to these divots with like this rope that kind of is very precisely placed in like this like section of the rock that's been carved out. Looks like some sort of alert trap, as well as some sort of trap that could capture people they don't want in here.
Looking at it, does Gideon feel like he could dismantle it or make it so that it won't activate?
Oh, yeah, easily.
Cool.
It seems that this, if there was enough, if the rope was cut and something was still holding one of the ends, it would not trigger the alarm.
Okay. And Gideon feels like he could do that confidently without any concern.
Yeah, you feel like if you were to, because the rope comes all the way down to the bottom, it seems like maybe it's placed underneath the ground or something like that. Basically, if you were to cut the rope and tie like a rock around it to like keep the pressure on the rope, it wouldn't trigger.
Okay. Hang on. Entrance is booby trapped. some sort of alarm. Give me a minute. And Gideon will start walking out there. But still kind of glancing around, just in case.
Gak, as Gideon is walking, you do see one spot that leads up to the cave entrance that people are specifically walking around.
Oh,
Like, there's no reason for them to not walk straight.
Hey, oh, wait a second.
What?
Here, let me. And Gak's gonna kind of walk forward, and he's like, "Just step where I'm stepping," and he's gonna follow the path.
There was another trap you didn't see, Gideon.
Well, was it on the ground? Same thing or something else?
No, it looked like a pressure underneath the dirt.
Who? All right.
Oh God! What the fuck?
But we get to the door safely enough.
Yeah. So is Gak and Gideon at the door currently?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll follow. Like Ursa will follow, just kind of like mimicking their movements, so that she doesn't spring anything by accident.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you step where I took steps.
She
I
will.
would like everyone to roll stealth check.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
fuck,
doing-
I'm gonna
Actually,
give guidance to Vey.
I already did.
Oh,
he already
shit.
has guidance.
Maybe-
I'm gonna give guidance to Rian.
Maybe
I
to
am-
Gak.
I am.
To Gak.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good.
Okay.
We're gonna
You-
see.
yeah, you-
We're gonna see
You
how
can,
this
you
goes.
can guidance me, but then I get to add even more.
Hell yeah.
Oh, if I really, really shit second time, I'm gonna be really sad.
Do I have to use guidance, or can I save it?
Wait,
It only lasts for a little
minute.
bit.
You usually use
Only
it.
lasts for a little bit.
guidance
Okay.
is 4, right? Oh,
D4.
yes.
Okay,
Wait.
well.
We
if
got-
you don't
What,
use
what,
it, I'll
what's
use it.
16 plus 4,
Nice.
guys? Help me out
20.
here.
20.
A natural 20.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, I'm going to go down the list. Basil, what'd you get?
I got 17 this time.
17, okay.
I need to start
Uh,
rolling with my actual dice.
Gak,
A dirty 20.
okay. Rian,
That was a 22.
Jesus, okay. Gideon,
17.
okay. Vey,
Dirty 20. Yeah!
wow, okay. Ursa,
If Gak didn't use my guidance, I'm gonna guidance myself.
did you already roll?
I got a 17, and then I
With-
did add the
Oh,
guidance.
okay, cool. Then I got a 16.
Okay.
By the way, you have to, before you roll, you can use guidance. If you roll after, you can't use guidance.
Got it.
And then Adina.
19.
Woo!
Damn,
Damn,
guys.
all of
Y'all
you guys
did really
succeeded.
well.
Holy
Yes,
shit. That's a clean
dang.
sweep.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys get up right to the entrance, and Vey, you feel real good. You feel real good. You're like, fuck yeah. I know I'm stealthy in this moment. There's other moments where you were like, I feel like I was being stealthy. In this moment, yeah, you were stealthy.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
was stealthy. As you guys kind of make like this line, Gideon, as just make a dexterity check, adding your proficiency. DC is low because you already know how the mechanism works.
Yes. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna guidance myself though, because it's really important that this doesn't backfire.
Okay.
Oh, that's really good. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Do you have a dagger?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I don't, just say, oh yeah, you use your dagger, and you're like, I don't have one in my inventory, but cool.
No,
You
hammer.
yeah, right. Start picking away at the rope. You pull the rope out of the wall a little bit, and you gesture to whoever's behind you to give you one of the rocks off the ground. As you cut the rope and tie the rock around this, and you just release it, kind of wait for a second. Nothing triggers. You have disarmed this trap. Who's in the front? I would assume Gideon, and then somebody
Gideon
else.
was definitely in the front while that was
I'm
going
probably-
on.
I think I'm in the front too.
Okay. Do any of you two have dark vision?
Gideon does.
I don't think I do. No.
I mean, as an elf.
I guess I should ask this. How is so this is like a 10-foot wide cave entrance.
Mm-hmm.
How is the party currently approaching this? Are you just walking through the door, or are you trying to like go on the wall, like keep to the wall?
I'd assume we were trying to remain stealthy and not cause like any kind of.
Yeah, letting Gak and Gideon lead the way, because Gak has his detective mode on and Gideon's been deactivating things. So I assume we're all just kind of like repeat after me, like Simon says, footsteps in a straight line, kind of, stepping where they step, sliding where they slide.
Yeah.
With the sand
and then,
walk.
Where I don't have dark vision, but do I just see darkness, but I still see like steps past where I would see?
No, actually, so you actually see, looking inside, that there is torches that are lit, giving a faint light inside. It's not, full brightness, but there are sections of darkness and dim light. But looking directly inside, there's a torch. This 10-foot cave leads into like this opening. And where you can see this opening, there's also like a drop off. And then where the drop off is, there is a bridge that goes across this drop off and then leads into a much bigger area where you can kind of, on the very tip of your vision, based on the lights, you can kind of see like a firelight in the distance. You can see these boulders that look to have been natural, and you can see crates kind of up against these boulders, but it's really hard to see past this bridge and this drop off. And what I'll actually do, bring you to this map, guys.
What, a map?
Hey, Rian.
Yeah.
Do you want to leave Hikari like around a corner? Because there's no one walks over here. I don't see any footprints.
No, I would.
But when we were outside of the cave entrance.
Yeah, no, he would have, seeing that there was a cave, he would have probably either left Hikari kind of outside the area by a fair bit, so that way nobody saw him, or just left Hikari back, or told, like, whistled at Hikari or sort of gestured for Hikari to go back to camp, because he doesn't want to take Hikari into a cave, because that doesn't seem like a good idea for a horse.
Yeah, Gak could show Rian where no one was walking, if that does anything. So
yeah,
no one goes over here.
Yeah, so he would probably take Hikari fairly far back over that way and kind of not tie him up, but leave him there. And obviously Hikari knows who's not Rian, so hopefully he'll kind of freak out if somebody tries to move up to him.
Nice.
Jonathan, just to clarify, so are you saying that the people without dark vision can't see or can still see? Or do they, like, what's the lighting condition? You're muted.
You're muted.
The lighting condition is there's parts of this cave that are dark and dim light, but for the most part, we don't have to worry about vision, because it's lit by torchlight in certain sections to be able to see most everything. But there are parts that you could maybe use to your advantage for darkness and sneaking past things.
Okay. All right.
You do, however, see walking across this bridge right here, one of these individuals.
Let's push him into the cavern.
Are we down at the bottom, John?
Yeah, you guys are right here.
Okay.
Currently.
All right.
You can place your tokens if you would like.
Yeah, just so I can.
Ooh, spicy.
How do you place your token?
Oh, I didn't give you... I'm so sorry. It should be in the journal under the player sheets and items for Dina. And then you just
pull and drop?
Yep, drag and drop.
Ooh, I can't. What? Where am I getting from?
There should be like a drop down that says Adina, and then you should see your character's icon.
Yeah, I can't. It's not dragging. I got it. I'm a little dumb.
Okay.
Got it.
Turn the nameplate on.
That's just where I put it. Hold, I fixed it.
Oh, you were able to move your thing.
I was finally.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, where's Rianne?
I'm getting there. Sorry. I suppose there. Whoa, there we go.
All I'm saying is that if anyone has trouble seeing things, Vey will offer his tail as a little support system.
Love that.
He's got a long one too.
I will say everybody is able to see at least. You can see on these boulders that there is 1, 2.
Oh my gosh, there's more. Oh my gosh, there's so much more.
What are those
Actually, you know
little
what?
red dots? Wow!
There we go.
Wow, that
There
just
we go.
happened so fast.
Whoa.
It's like I didn't make this map, but it's like I guess I
They're
don't
like
know.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
Is the hole in this first bridge, is that there, or is that just
No,
art?
it's not there.
Okay.
It's just the art.
Dang it.
Well, we have a choke point, which is always very nice.
Unless those guys are archers on top of those rocks.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Then it's a shooting gallery.
Yeah, then
Does
it's
this look
a
like
shooting
a really far drop?
What?
You're not close enough to know. You
Okay.
can just see a drop.
Okay.
Jonathan, what are these things?
They're like pillars of rock, kind of like
Oh,
a
so like-
stalag.
Might.
Might.
Yep.
Because you might trip on them.
Hmm. I've always stalactites. T for top.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you...
It's stalactite with a C. C for ceiling.
Okay. All right, Gideon.
Are they big enough to hide behind?
Come correct or get corrected, John.
Yes, they are. They are.
Okay. All right. So it's not a true blue shooting gallery, technically. Then hopefully,
Okay. Yeah.
push comes to shove.
Unless they're armed
So-
with dynamite.
Actually,
Yeah,
I need to
or-
do something.
Unless you're like,
Just
you know, like if you have a paladin that has no ranged abilities whatsoever. Not that I know anyone like
God, what would
that.
that be like? I couldn't
It
imagine.
couldn't be me.
Yeah.
I will ask the party this: are all of you currently inside, or are you going one at a time entering this?
Do we still keep our stealth?
Currently, right now, but you'll have to roll it again once you move past this point.
Right.
It'll be
I mean, I feel like we
incremental
should
stealth
just
checks.
move as a unit. They don't, as far as we can tell, they don't really look like spellcasters. So the odds of someone throwing like a fireball is very slim.
That's jokes on you. They're all spellcasters.
That's true.
They all have
Oopsie
fireball,
daisy.
too.
That's
their
how
main
it
spell.
caught on fire in
Don't
the
judge,
first
judge a
place.
book by its cover.
Damn.
You're right.
They actually have 6 third-level spell slots.
Oh,
Goddamn.
Oh.
Wow.
I have 3.
Yeah, don't listen to Adina. She knows nothing about this shit. So.
Oh no.
The carnage.
Now they're just gonna shoot arrows in all of our backs.
All right, okay. So hold on. Sorry, go ahead, Kayla.
Oh no, it's okay. I was just gonna say, I think it's like we're emerging. Say, you know, for Theater of the Mind, right behind us, we just came out of like a narrow hallway, correct? That poured into this area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here I'll do something that'll make it maybe easier for us to visualize.
Because I would say like Ursa would definitely look to like Rian and Gideon, thinking that
Here, let's do
they would,
this.
yeah, that they would
Okay.
probably have the most experience when it comes to like
Mm-hmm.
infrastructure. That's not the word.
Infiltration.
Yes. Infrastructure.
Rand did used
Wow.
to be an architect, so he does know quite a bit
Yeah.
about infrastructure.
But like, you know, and Gideon shared that he was, you know, a part of like a special force at some point. Like this is their territory, so like you could see like Ursa would definitely look to the two of you to see if perhaps you've come up with a plan.
All right, so on this map, you guys can place yourself in a line of marching order.
Is it enough for 2 to go out at once, or is it literally one after the other?
Oh yeah, it's a big enough entrance. It's just
I'll put yours. in
actually
here.
it's 20 foot apparently.
She bold.
So
Oh
it's
yeah,
Gideon
gotcha.
Jack,
and
what are you doing?
Rian are going up front.
Yeah.
Rian would not let you pass him in this moment.
Rian, Gak was already past you. He was walking in with the footprints.
That's true. I think
true.
Gideon.
That's true.
If anything, Gak is next to Gideon.
Okay.
If you want to do that,
I
unless you want Gak in front.
I think that as they were getting closer and they started to maybe like hear or see the enemies, Rian would have asked Gak to get behind him and been like,
Gak's already moving on.
All right, Gak, roll for initiative.
No. Gak's like, I'm okay.
"No, but I need to get past you. That's why I'm asking."
Okay, we'll go around.
I love Gak so
Oh
much.
my god. Okay.
Oh my god, you guys.
So listen, I tried to do it the easy way. And
It's a 5-foot square. You could walk in between them.
Gak's wide, man. Mr. 5 by 5. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Listen,
Is this the order of things?
Yeah.
We have a nice like a nice
Nice Vey in the back.
It's like, I would like to remove myself from this.
Well, I just everyone was arguing there was like the go around me comment, and I was like, well, I'm not even gonna get involved in that.
okay. I think that as we're all gathered back here, Rian would say, I think that Gideon and I should move ahead quietly, try and take out the one guard by pushing him into the ledge. That would create quite a bit of noise, of course. But then, in the moment of fray, after he's pushed in, I'm going to run across the bridge. And then Vey, I think if we act quickly enough, you could also make your way across the bridge, and I could wait for you on that other end. If we run fast enough.
Am I able to
Yeah.
see the state of the bridge, DM, with my 60 feet dark vision?
Yeah, the bridge. Did you say the state of the bridge?
Yeah. Is the bridge...
It's
I know
not
you
broken.
said you did
There's no
okay.
hole in it.
There's no hole.
I know you didn't say you made the map, but I wasn't sure what you wanted
No,
to
it's
say.
okay. Yes, thank you for this. Whoever's doing that. Yes, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Gideon will look to Rian. My cannon, if it hits him, will knock him in. He won't have a chance. If you let me fire first, it'll allow you to get more of a head start running across to engage the others. From back here, I can support you with multiple range spells.
So then,
I can also push him.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
this
do that. Let him back line back him into the fucking pit. Why not?
I can do it with my mind.
So you were going to say something?
No, it's okay. I take it back.
Okay. I will say, the guard. Sorry, he's not a guard. The man does start walking in the direction of the party.
No.
Whatever you're going
As
to
you
do,
guys-
do it quickly. We will follow your lead. And just kind of looks between Rian and
Alright,
Well, that's
hey,
unfortunate.
Let me check something. I still might be able to pull this off.
okay.
I
Pause
just
the
have to
game.
check
It
a
seems
real
that
quick.
for those in the front, I really don't know who it is. There's everybody.
Whoa.
You can notice that the individual thinks he heard something.
Nah.
He's kind of in that solid snake moment where he's like,
Um,
"What was that?"
hmm.
He's walking over. He rolled really well on his perception check, and you guys are talking.
No, I can't do it now.
Gak is gonna cast Mage Hand, and he's gonna cast it invisibly without verbal or somatic components because of visibility, and he's just gonna tug on the guy's pants from the other direction.
What the? And he looks behind him.
Okay.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
Seeing him react, he's going to say, Vey, you run with me. Gideon, I'm going to push him. You shoot him. Get him in. They were going across the bridge. And seeing him, like, move around, Rian's gonna start to get up to sprint. Because it's like, we can't delegate anymore. Vey, come on. Gideon, shoot him after I push him.
Yeah,
And I rolled a 15 intimidation.
You hear, what the fuck? Is this place haunted?
That's about to be. It's about to be.
Oh my god!
He's looking this
Some
way.
spirits tonight.
Okay.
He actually starts walking towards the bridge again, at a higher pace this time because he is kind of freaked out, kind of going back to his allies. So whatever you're gonna do,
Okay.
better do it now.
At seeing him turn away, Rian is getting up sprint, and he's moving what would be 20 feet there. And he's going to move into him, and then he's going to use the shove action to try and move him into this corner. So Gideon can take a shot, do whatever he's going to do, and then...
Did Vey run as well?
Yeah, Vey's on the other side of Rian.
Yeah.
He can only get this far, so...
Okay.
I believe.
Hold on. Let me look up something. Okay, it's ability check contest. Okay. Yeah. Rian, I need you to make a...
I'm assuming Vey can't provide the help action. Can he?
You're within 5 feet. You can.
Yes.
Nice.
Can I provide the help action to Rian?
Yes.
To shove this
So
man?
it'll be at advantage. I believe that's what the help action does. I'm not really sure about it, even though I've been told what the help action does many times.
Choose to help with a ability check or something, or to help with an attack when you give the help action.
Okay, so
it's going to be your athletics versus his strength to stop himself from falling over.
Does he have disadvantage because he's scared?
No.
Ooh, that was really good. That was really good. That was a... I have advantage, too. Ha! Okay, the second one wasn't as good. That's a 19, though. 18 plus 1.
Gideon, you get your cannon ready to fire. This guy was so frightened he was not expecting this. He doesn't even really hear you run up behind him as you push him. As Vey, you push Rian to help push this guy. He rolled a natural 1. God. you just hear what the, and you just hear the stones fall under his feet, and you just hear.
Oh.
Can really quickly, can Gak, I don't think it doesn't work because it's not going to be like 15 feet long, but Gak is going to try to cast minor illusion of a wall in front of them. In front of the three of them.
Just a wall?
Yeah, just so if someone looks over, it's just a wall.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, as that's happening, this guy goes over and you hear him scream for a good 20 seconds.
Oh, no!
Oh my God.
Oh, no!
Until there's no other sound other than the sound stopping. That's it. It's just, he's yelling and then it just stops.
Oh, Rian feels a little bad about that.
You hear the people on the other side of this bridge who are not too far away start to move and like, what the fuck was that? And this wall of illusion goes up. These two move over here and look in the direction. We'll get to that. What's the intelligence save? They have to make an intelligence save, right? To see or check.
So what it says is if a creature uses its action to examine the image, the creature can determine that it's an illusion with a successful intelligence check against my spell save DC, which is 13. But I think that they have to be up on it, right? I don't know.
I'm going to say this. This is their hideout.
Yeah.
They
know a wall's not.
Wall there. Built a
Yeah.
wall.
I'm going to give them
just fall down.
I'm going to give them a +3 to their roll. Because this is their hideout.
Yeah.
What is your DC?
13.
Okay. And it's an intelligence?
We got a 50-50 chance here.
Okay. The two up top just look over. Fuck was that? And they go back to what they were doing.
Must have been my imagination.
This one goes.
God.
This one right here starts walking in the direction and is looking at this wall. Is there anything? What is the people? Oh, everybody in the back.
Yeah.
What's happening? What are you doing?
Basil's just gonna inch forward too, because she's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, okay," and just walks up. The people are about to get whoop-assed.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. Never mind. I can't do that. I was gonna try to do something else, but I can't do that. As soon as they started running, I mean, Yursa also probably would have started to move, and she probably would have put herself. Whoa, not in the wall. Oh, okay. My screen's
against the wall?
buggedy. No. Up here. There we go. Oof. So when that wall would have went up, I guess she would have been behind the wall. I think she's just kind of waiting for the next step because everything she has is very loud and or very flashy. So she doesn't want to keep moving forward until everybody in front of her has kind of made the call.
Gideon?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I mean, I think Adina would probably just move behind the pillar.
Okay. Yeah. That's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Very fair.
Gideon?
So, I mean, how lit up is this specifically? Because, like, obviously we were all right there. Is there literally a torch right there?
Yeah, there's a torch right there.
Okay, I'm gonna druidcraft and snuff that flame out. Because I'm annoying.
They're gonna think this place is haunted.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Walls?
Ooh.
That's our haunted wall.
What were you doing, Gideon? The light goes out, by the way.
Then I think he's just going to go 30 feet, but I think he's going to go right here.
Okay. So as this is all happening as the wall goes up and these people are like turning around and you all move into position, you remove this light. This person starts walking towards the bridge.
Oh yeah, come across that bridge, big boy.
And Gak, Bay, and Rian, you realize very quickly that this man is not looking at a wall, and he's like, "The fuck is intruders?" As he's just staring at the three of you, as he yells out, "Intruders!" Gak, what were you gonna do?
Gak was gonna whisper to Rian right before that happened, and he was gonna say, Do you remember the lightning whip I have?
I do, Gak.
Let him get a little bit closer.
Okay.
As he looks over and goes, "Intruders!" And you just hear metal being picked up and chairs being moved and feet stepping towards all of you. The sound all at once kind of echoing throughout the cave as you realize, well, you gave it a good shot trying to sneak in here. But they know you're here. And as you all grab your various weapons and spells, getting ready for what seems like combat against this entire bandit camp.
Don't say it.
That is where we're going to end the session.
Oh, John.
I was so ready to fight.
John, I just want to lasso this guy off his bridge.
Yeah.
I'm excited because that means Felicity, you're joining us next session too.
Yeah, John was messaging me. He's like,
Yeah.
I think you're gonna need to be back next week. I'm like, that's fine.
Yes, that means Felicity will have to be here.
Yes, and this is me.
So I'll be back round 2.
Yes.
Hey.
Woo!
Nice. Amazing.
Oh
Well,
man,
thanks for
Oh, I
watching,
was
everybody.
so ready to fight,
I know.
John.
I'm so sorry,
That's
but it
okay.
is 12 o'clock my time, and I
Yeah.
know people need to go to bed and go to work.
Yeah.
I will say before the stream ends and everything, one thing I did miss at the beginning of the session, I typed it in chat, is as you were leaving, the guards did show up at Hambafort, and they had, I have it in my notes. What did they have? They had 2 caravans in 1 cart, and it looks like about 12 guards total showed up, and with enough supplies to possibly create a post.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's very
Um,
Post
nice.
office.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
post office.
yes. Post office. No, it seems that Hambafort now has actual protection.
Beautiful.
Nice.
That is very good to hear.
Good.
There was
That's
another
good.
thing I
We
forgot
know
to mention.
now.
I feel like this is just gratification for you to know this information. Not only did the guards show up, but you did hear throughout the town of a letter that was sent out by the mayor to everybody in the town that he is building a town hall, but he plans on having a meeting with the people at his house, those who are key figures in the town.
That's
So
good. That's
Proud
actually
of
really
him.
good. I'm very
Yeah.
proud of him too.
Y'all really
I'm sorry
made
that
me-
I forgot that in the moment. That was, the beginning of the session was something else.
It
There's
was
a lot happening.
Yes, it was.
We were harassing you a little bit, It's okay.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Hey, I had a lot of fun.
Oh, sorry, John. It was
It's fine. It was
Hey,
just, it was.
usual.
Thank you guys for watching.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
The
Okay.
YouTube exclusive Roll
Yeah.
Advantage D&D 5e actual play campaign Tales of Evrand.